Hello, hello.
Good morning,
And welcome back to the Room 734 podcast.
Here I come to save the day.
Glad
You're looking live.
You are looking live.
Looking live.
All right, so if you'll notice today, we have a very special guest.
Probably the most special guest.
You
The
know,
GOAT.
we said on the first episode that it was going to be hard to top the first guest.
I think we did it.
And, well, now Trey's not a guest, so
I
that
think we did it.
immediately...
Yeah, you're a lifer now, right?
That's
So-
right.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Let's do it, man.
Coach
I'm
Duffey.
so excited for this one. Let's do
Dude,
it.
Coach
introduce yourself
Duffey.
as if you need to, but
You don't need
For
to
the
introduce
listeners.
yourself.
Okay, hello, listeners. All three of you.
Dude, come on, man.
he just
Wow.
dissed our podcast on the podcast.
And
Well, I
you
was-
will never
no.
be back.
No,
kidding,
I was talking,
kidding.
I was
All
talking
right,
about my
and,
three
yeah, we're going to have to
homies
ask you to
here.
leave.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. No,
Okay.
we're the only ones
Yeah,
listening
yeah.
as of right now.
Right, exactly.
Yep.
So therefore, I was correct again.
Yeah.
You
So
were.
although we
Yeah.
say you are looking live, we certainly are not live.
No.
At all.
I'm sorry I doubted you, Coach.
But I would be Coach Duffey, the older, more,
Better.
Handsome.
I don't know.
Greatest.
Come on, dude. You're selling yourself short a little bit.
Well, thank you.
He's being humble.
That's right.
And short.
Now that is true.
Join the club, baby. Join the club.
It's funny. Look, I need to address something before we get started. Everybody calls him Big Duff and me Little Duff, but
Which is
it's only true in age.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'll
'Cause
live with that.
All right.
You see it. You see it.
Stature is
I had to scoot all the way to the left side of this desk because this guy's just too wide,
He is wide.
Oh, really?
large, and in charge.
Glad to be here,
Papa
guys.
Duff coming out hot.
Hey,
Sorry.
He is.
You
I
are
didn't make-
looking live,
look,
folks.
But
There's,
no,
there's two
but-
things I make fun of him for is being shorter than me and being older. He grew up during the Depression, so.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm depressed about that.
All right. So, let's go ahead and let's get rolling into it.
Let's go.
All right. So on the first podcast, I talked about I told a Bigfoot story that was totally false, totally made up, but it had some inspirations from your Bigfoot story, which
Oh,
is
really?
true.
Okay, so I was wondering if it
So
was
we
my
would
story.
like for you to start by telling your Bigfoot story.
Please do.
Are you serious?
Let's talk
Yeah.
about Bigfoot.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right. So, this is not like a made-up tale whatsoever. And it was actually about this time of year. It was actually it was Halloween night. So it was during football season, and we were heading up to Bremen to play Bremen, and things are a lot different then. You were on your little cheese bus, and you were riding. You had all the little Rudy Toots on the back, and I was one of those guys because it was my 10th grade year, and we knew we weren't going to play, so we were in the back talking. And so me and my two best buddies were on the back, and we were going, we got to do something cool tonight because it's Halloween. And we did not. This is just a backstory to let everybody know that no one knew what we were going to do. So we made this pact on the way up that after the game we were going to go to my friend's grandparents' house, and where there was a graveyard down on the far end of the pasture. And the story was true. The story is that it was three graves, a grown-up grave and then two child graves. And the story was back in the Depression.
When he was in it.
Yeah, I was 15.
He was already 20 years
I
old.
was
now.
15. I was driving. The dad ran out on the family because he couldn't afford to feed them and all. So the two kids were starving. So,
We have to be careful with what we say on here too, by the way. I'm just saying because of the
Okay,
nature of
right. Okay, so
I've heard this story.
because the mom could not afford to take care of her own children. They all deceased. They all died.
Sure.
All right, so the story was that's where they were buried. So what we were going to do, we dared each other to walk down there and sit in that graveyard for an hour. So we play the game. We beat Bremen. I remember that.
Good.
Always.
Yep.
And so we got back, and we didn't tell anybody we were doing this. That's the cool thing. So we got in my friend's truck, and we drove down, and we parked right behind his grandparents' house. And the cows were in the corral. So all the cows, we saw them. So that's out of the way as well. So it's pitch dark. There's no moonlight or anything out. And so we're walking down through there. We had flashlights, but we didn't have them on. But you could, even though you couldn't see, you could kind of see the silhouette of the oak trees way down other in the pasture, and we knew where we were going.
Right.
And all of a sudden, we got about halfway, and we all kind of stopped, and we heard this sound. And it took 3 steps. It went shoom, shoom, shoom. It took 3 steps and was from our left all the way past us to our right. And it literally shook the ground. And the hair on my neck right now is raising, thinking about it.
So your son likes to tell false stories on this show, by the way.
Okay.
But this is
Well,
not false.
Some of them are true, some of them are not.
This
Right.
is
I'm just saying,
this is
some
a
of
real
them are
story.
this is put the Bible down. And
It's
all.
hard. It's
Yeah.
hard to trust little Duffy sometimes
Yeah.
on this
Well,
show.
this is
but
put the Bible
true.
down
Okay.
stuff.
Okay.
And so it literally shook the ground, and we didn't say anything, which was probably for 30 minutes or 30 seconds. But it seemed like 30 minutes. And then somebody said something very profound, like, to clean it up, did you hear that? Mm-hmm. And so I said, cleaning it up, I said, yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
And then I said, I'm not going any further. So we turned around and we started walking back in the pitch dark,
Yeah.
not knowing what was right in front of you.
Yeah.
So we were walking, and one of my friends was big dude. He tripped and fell. And when he tripped and fell, his flashlight came on. And that was my ticket. I was Johnny gone. And I ran until I got inside that truck.
Yeah.
And I've never been back there again. It's the most terrified I've ever been.
Unsettling.
Unsettling.
Dude, it's
Yes.
like,
Yes.
that's one of those things where, like, you don't really know what it was.
And that was here locally.
Yeah, but then it's like, what could it have been? You know?
It wasn't galloping.
Right.
Okay?
It didn't have 4 legs.
No, it was not galloping. It went
Yeah,
chomp, chomp,
3
chomp.
distinct
Yeah,
steps.
it went chomp,
Yeah.
chomp, chomp, and it took 3 steps and was probably 20 yards from us.
That's eerie, man.
Wow.
But hey,
Yeah.
that's what you get for going out on Halloween to a graveyard.
To a graveyard.
That's how you experience Bigfoot.
Bigfoot
I
in a
did.
graveyard.
So if you're looking for them, there's how you find them. No, I'm
okay,
kidding. Don't
and
do that.
To verify this, one of the guys, his kids went through Central. And when his kid was here in middle school, he unfortunately had passed away in a car wreck. And so I still kept up with his wife, see if she ever needed anything and all that stuff. So I asked her that day, I said, hey, I think I was talking to little Duff there about it, and it brought it up. I said, hey, can I ask you a question? And she goes, sure, what? It was in car rider line. I said, when Phil was living, did he ever talk to you about, and when I said talk to you about, she says, that night y'all heard Bigfoot? And I said, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So,
You know what's
yeah.
funny? I could probably tell that story just as well as you can.
Good, because I'm glad
But
you
I
did,
don't, yeah,
because you got to
in a
pass on
good
these
way.
things.
In a good way.
I was about to say, I don't know if I've ever heard that, but then I remembered it. Yeah, you had told me that before.
Never heard that
Yeah.
before. That's
Because,
awesome.
dude,
It's scary.
Yeah.
So
my grandmother, me and her, we used to watch Finding Bigfoot. It was a show.
Yeah.
I can't remember what channel it was on, some like nature channel. But dude, I was fully convinced whenever I was younger that Bigfoot was 100% real.
I don't know what it was.
100% real.
I can't tell you.
Yeah.
again, I'm not convinced that he is or is not. So
Why does it have to be a he?
or she. I mean, I
There you
guess. Yeah,
There's
yeah,
probably
you're
both,
right.
both genders out there.
Yeah,
Have
Yeah.
to be,
it's
right?
a species.
There you go. Unless
All
there's
right.
just one mythical
He's like
Bigfoot.
Like a-
immortal,
Like he can
Yeah.
the
Yes.
immortal Bigfoot.
like he can beam whenever he wants.
We'll
Not
talk
a-
about teleporting here in a little while.
Yeah, yeah. All right, all right. So we have a few questions here. So Postel, what have we been talking about in social studies lately?
We've been talking about the
Hang on,
3.
did you have to look at your notes to know that?
No, I did not.
Okay.
Had a
Dude,
brain
just to
fart.
make sure.
He's just
Come on,
making sure.
Papa Doc.
He's just
Hey,
making sure.
I got outlines,
Putting us on
sir.
blast
got
so
outlines.
far. We're like 5 minutes in.
We're like all roasting each other. I've already made like 5 short
I
jokes.
feel
Yes,
attacked
I know.
right now.
And the elderly jokes.
And what jokes?
Elderly.
That's true. Well, I'm saving those.
Can't wait.
Continue,
All right.
Bristow.
We've been talking about the three main religions in the Middle East:
Nice.
Christianity, Judaism, and Islam.
Yeah.
That's right.
So, some may, well, I'll just go ahead and ask you. All right, what are some interesting Old Testament stories? So we talk about these three religions all kind of like tracing their roots back to Abraham. What is something from the Old Testament, which a lot of the stuff is commonly believed by all three of these religions? What's a cool Old Testament story to you that you can think of?
I love the Old Testament because it's just so rich with all different kinds of stories. Some of them you really can't even talk about here.
Yeah.
But because of
They're hard to believe.
But and how graphic they are.
Yeah, there's
Right.
But one thing that I think people don't realize is the magnitude of Goliath. And so that's a really cool story because it has its foundation in the fact that angels were coming down and having children.
Right.
Which is
Yeah.
amazing. We can't even comprehend all that.
Right, yeah.
And that most people think that Goliath was just
A man.
a man. Goliath was
Yeah.
by himself. But what's really cool, the Bible even talks about the fact that he had 4 brothers.
Mm-hmm.
And I think to me, that's really cool because you think about the fact that there's an entire race that no longer exists.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's
pretty
interesting.
cool.
We need to ask some paleontologists if there's ever been any like giant fossilized like skeletons in the ground
Or footprints.
or footprints too.
Yes.
Yeah. For
All
Bigfoot.
right. Yeah.
But yeah,
Trey-
I like that story. So
yeah, that is a good one.
And the story of David is just
King David. Well, another
Awesome.
thing too,
Yeah.
like that, like whether or not you believe the spiritual aspects of it, the Bible is a historical
history
book. It's a
book.
book
Yeah.
of history,
Mhm.
and a lot of these things you can look back at other historical texts and they
line up.
they
Yeah.
line up with each
Yeah.
other.
Mhm.
So it's cool to look at it that way. Trey, I noticed that you had some notes over there.
Yeah.
What you got?
So on our outline, we have who is Abraham, right? And
Yeah.
so I just wanted to look up, I looked up today some things that stood out to me and I thought were pretty interesting. So the father of faith is what, Abraham is, regarded as in Christianity. And people really praised him for his, very, very strict obedience to God
Yeah.
in just about everything.
Yeah.
And then,
I
sorry.
can't imagine. Sorry,
Yeah, you're good.
I can't imagine. Like I have my son here with me,
Right.
and I cannot imagine telling Timothy,
Mhm.
telling little Duff to pack on his back a bunch of limbs, sticks
Yeah.
for a bonfire, and have him do
Yeah.
it. All right, and
Knowing-
then knowing what I'm fixing to do.
Right.
And knowing the trip was probably a long trip. I don't know how long it took them to get there or whatever. But what must have been going through Abraham's mind and the faith that it had to take
Yeah.
to follow through with God's plan.
Yeah. Well, and see too, and correct me if I'm wrong because I don't claim to be a theologian, but it wasn't necessarily the fact that God wanted Isaac; it's the fact that he wanted Abraham's obedience.
Right.
Yeah.
So
His
Yeah.
undying devotion.
You think our
Yeah.
volume's good?
do
I feel like we might be quiet. I'm scared.
Here.
Just a little bit.
Let's turn up the volume.
Yeah.
Sorry, listen.
Sorry, people. We're still
A little
posted on. I'm sorry. I keep
technical
cutting you off, man.
difficulty.
I think I've.
No, that's good right there, I think.
I think I've cut him off a couple of times too myself.
Is that too loud?
I don't think so.
I don't think you have.
I don't think so.
All right, we can also adjust this and
You're
post
looking
editing.
live.
Hey, you know what? Drop it in the comments if
We're too
quiet or loud or anything.
And-
Can y'all hear me okay?
I feel like you can hear us breathing a lot.
Can y'all hear
in
me
this
okay?
episode?
I-
I can hear you
Can you-
perfectly.
Okay. He's breaking up, people.
All right, so so basically the reason that we talk about Abraham is because all three of these religions
They all recognize
they
it.
all
Yeah.
recognize
The
Abraham.
Abrahamic religions.
It reminds me of the song that some of you may have sung in Sunday school.
Father Abraham had many sons.
And I was one of them.
Many sons had Father Abraham. I am one of them, and so are you.
So are you.
So let's just praise the Lord. Right arm, left arm,
Right foot,
left foot, upside down, clap
Turn
your hands,
around.
spin a
That's
ball
a
on your
wrap,
finger.
That is a banger. That is an absolute banger.
We used to also say punch a friend. So that was
Really?
Yeah.
Can I
Punch a friend.
Dude, I feel like I can't hear myself. Can y'all hear me okay?
Oh, I
I hear
sure
you.
do.
Okay,
I hear
okay,
you.
okay.
But you're right. I don't think I hear me either.
Yeah.
Every once in a while I do.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just the quality of the headphones. Does that sound better?
Yeah. I mean,
Look, we're
it sounds good.
dude,
I'm just scared that it's going to be too quiet, but
no. I can hear you.
Okay,
I can
good.
hear you better than I can hear myself.
am I
Right.
too loud?
No.
Okay. Because I can hear y'all better than I
No,
can hear
not too
myself.
loud.
Maybe
So,
it's
okay,
just
we're good.
maybe
we're
it's just
good.
headphones.
Yeah.
All right. So basically all that to say, all three religions are considered the Abrahamic religions because they all recognize him as an important
Person.
person.
All right.
Before we move on, is there anything else that you, Coach Duffey, would like to add about Abraham at all?
Oh man, I don't know. I guess just what we were talking about, his devotion to whatever God asked of him.
Yep.
He was willing to do that, and a lot of people forget the scope of time that was involved with Abraham. He
Yeah,
was
how old was he when he died?
Gosh.
See, I was
Who knows?
15.
Because people see that was a self-inflicted
Yeah,
joke.
see,
there.
yeah. I just beat y'all to
see,
it.
and what's funny is like, Goliath was a giant. What did they call you back then?
Pipsqueak. Pipsqueak.
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
That was too far.
No.
No.
No, we're good. It's just
All right.
banter.
It's just
Family
banter, man.
I can hear myself so good now. I don't know why I couldn't
Really?
earlier. Yeah. I don't know.
Do I sound grainy and like
No, you sound
no, you sound good.
punchy?
Yeah.
Punchy? Okay.
No, you sound good.
Okay.
Yeah, if you'd stop messing with it.
For
Nah,
real.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Golly.
I keep going to Saturday Night Live when they're-
Live shows, you keep going?
No, I keep going
He doesn't
back
miss
to
a
one of their
show.
skits with
Alec Baldwin?
Alec Baldwin and Anna Gassmeyer. It's really cool. They're on. I think I said it wrong, didn't I?
I don't know what her
But
name
we
is.
can't.
to
We
be
can't
honest.
go there.
No.
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 Not hot. Not hot on
Not
the mic.
hot on the mic. That's for a after hours.
Yes,
That's right.
Maybe even that. All right.
Maybe
so,
not. What do we got
all
next?
right. Before we move on to our new topic, I think we should go ahead and take a trip to the post office because it directly correlates with what we've been talking about in class.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
so Postel, take us to the post office, man.
Dude, I want you to get up close and personal with this microphone. And I want you to really just. Come on. You got it.
You're looking live from Nat Geo on YouTube. Our topic today is the Abrahamic religions. Across deserts, mountains, and ancient cities, a single thread weaves through the tapestry of human history. The Abrahamic faiths, from the sands of the Middle East to bustling streets across the globe. Judaism, Christianity, and Islam carry stories that have shaped civilizations, guided kings, and inspired countless souls. Their sacred texts echo through time, telling of covenant, law, mercy, and the search for meaning in a vast and often unforgiving world. Pilgrims tread paths worn by centuries. In Jerusalem
I'm sorry.
Dude, it's so
I was doing
good.
so good.
Yeah, continue. You're doing so well.
and beyond, each step a connection to ancestors, to tradition, to belief. Symbols rise above rooftops, bells toll, sorry. That was an A. It was not. And prayers rise, blending with the wind across valleys and plains. A chorus of devotion that has endured through conflict, through triumph, and through the march of time. These religions are more than faith. They are the living heartbeat of different cultures, echoing across the past and into the future.
Wow.
Very well
Can we
done.
give it up?
That was epic.
Can we clap it up?
That was
for that?
Honestly, that was
I was actually getting kind of worried and was glad that he was a coach on the sidelines because he could take my job.
Dude.
So
you are
And you are looking live on YouTube.
On Nat Geo.
On Nat Geo YouTube.
Dude, so good. Well done.
Yeah.
Well done.
Room
Very well done.
734 podcast.
shout. All right, man. Heck yeah.
If you want
that
to
was
hear me
great.
shout,
that was good.
Yeah, that was very good.
shout.
Shout.
But you get this kind of
Shout.
he kind of as I was watching, he kind of gets this really wicked look in his eyes when he was doing all that.
He actually, wherever he's talking about, he actually just goes there in his mind.
I do
Yeah.
go there.
Yeah.
He cuts through.
have to
he
go
cuts through
there.
time. Yes,
Yeah.
he does.
You have to
You
like.
are looking
live.
I wish I could do that.
Yeah.
You are
That's
looking
awesome.
live. Good morning. Good
Guess who
morning.
Corey just called me.
I'm glad your phone wasn't recording.
Shout out to my brother Corey.
Yeah, shout out
Shout
Corey,
out,
man.
shout out Corey.
Yep, Corey's the man.
He's gonna have to listen to this now.
Yep.
All right.
That reminds
Corey.
me, I have a job for both of you guys,
All right.
so we'll talk about that later.
All right.
Also, can I say something really quick? Shout out to Miss Newsom, and shout out to
Yes.
Miss
Before
Wyatt.
we forget, shout out to y'all, newest subscribers to the
Oh, wow.
pod.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Awesome.
Yep.
I do
All
have a
right.
shout out.
That's probably, was it because they knew I was coming? Was it?
Probably.
Okay.
Probably.
Come on,
They
bud.
knew,
You
they,
you know my shout out
they
today
knew the
is-
short old guy was coming on the
Yeah,
pod.
Today is my father's birthday.
Is
Get
it
out.
actually?
Man, happy birthday
Well,
to
happy birthday
Harold,
to Harold
Postel.
Postel.
Heck
Happy
yeah.
birthday, man.
He's 27 years old.
And he looks every
He
bit
wishes.
of it, baby. Yep.
Okay, wait a minute. Now that's wrong, man. Because my son makes me old.
Okay, he's 62. He is.
We're the same age.
Dude, happy
Yeah.
birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
Great
Mr.
guy.
Postel.
Just
Hey,
Top
look,
shelf.
Tell him happy birthday in the comments, people.
Hey, drop a
Yeah.
happy birthday
Yeah,
to
drop a happy
Postel's dad in the,
birthday, yeah.
in the
Yeah.
comments.
Posty's dad.
Spam happy birthday
Amazing guy.
Harold
Amazing
Postel in
guy.
the comments.
Yep.
He is. So we've been talking about the Abrahamic faith, and
Yep.
we're next week or this week for the listeners that are listening in class, we're moving on to history of the Middle East, and mostly pertaining to how the United States has been involved in the Middle East, which if you've been following the news for any amount of time in your life, you know that the United States likes to get involved in the Middle East.
Yep.
So,
True.
one of the first events that, especially in our lifetime, all jokes aside, definitely not.
okay.
very-
Here he comes. Here he comes.
But one of the biggest events that sparked that in our lifetime was 9/11. And I know me personally, I don't want to speak for Postel and Wiggins, but we were so young when that happened that it's
Yeah.
hard to
Yeah.
really remember
Oh,
I don't
that
remember.
day.
I don't remember where I was.
So I do want to
I
ask.
think I was with my mom.
Probably. I do want to ask, what was your perspective? Like, where were you on 9/11?
I can remember it like it was 5 minutes ago. I remember I was at Sportsplex and supposed to go into work at like lunchtime that day. So I liked going in at that time because I could get my workout in,
Yeah.
get my reading in and all that stuff. So I remember I was in the middle of a workout and my brother Eddie was
Shout out Eddie Duffey, man.
shout out to the
out
man.
to
Yes.
the man.
Shout out
He
Eddie
is-
Duffey.
He is one of the most solid people I know.
Yep. Absolutely.
And even if he wasn't my brother, I'd say he's one of the solid.
Yep.
Solid. He's
Yep.
solid. So he came in. I was working out, and he came in and he had this look on his face, and he goes, "Hey," I said, "What?" He goes, "A plane just crashed into one of the towers, one of the twin towers," and my immediate thought was, "Okay, a little biplane that was flying around with a little sign behind it, one of those kind,
Yeah.
flew into the."
Yeah.
I said, "Oh man, that's horrible. That's terrible." And went back. I literally went back to my workout. So a little bit of time went by, and I went out. I went out to get me some water from the weight room, and we had TVs on the treadmills and all that stuff. So I went by and looked, and I realized that everybody was standing around looking at it, and the second one hadn't been hit yet.
Yeah.
And so, oh God, this is horrible, because they were looking at it and everything. And right when I said this is horrible, the second one went in, and that's when I looked at Eddie. I said something like, "This is big. This is big. This is huge."
Yeah.
And the next thing we did was he and I and I want to say one other person went into his office, and this is the only time I've ever done this in a setting like this, but we literally got down on our knees and prayed for just an understanding of what just happened, because there was no figuring it. There was no like, what happens next? You had no idea what was going to happen next.
Yeah.
And it was a beautiful day.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful day in New York, and I remember here it was a day much like today, but it was clear. It was just.
Yeah.
And then you immediately started calling everybody and just telling them that you love them. I remember doing that.
Yeah.
It was tough. So.
I do genuinely feel like the reason that, again, I can't speak for everyone else, but I feel like our generation finds it so fascinating is because we know we were alive when arguably the biggest
event in history.
Arguably the biggest event in history happened, and it's like it's hard for me to like wrap my mind around that every single year when it comes around.
What I think about is like yes, we were alive, and like we had no idea.
None.
You know?
Yeah,
None.
you were oblivious to
Yeah.
what it was.
Had no
I
idea.
was 3 years old. I was 3 years old.
Yep. Same.
That was kind of the way it was for me. I was a little bit older than you guys. Well, yeah. I was, I want to say I was probably 10, 11, 12 when we were going through Vietnam.
Yeah.
And not understanding, but knowing every day when I came home that footage was of Vietnam. And just being literally scared that, either I was going to go or my brothers were going to have to go or someone I knew was going to get
that's
drafted.
crazy.
Yeah.
And go against the communists who care less about anybody.
Right.
Well, that's my opinion.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and honestly, we can have you back on the podcast. 'cause
Oh, we'll
we do
have him
talk
back.
about that.
We'll have him back.
Which
100%.
I hope so.
So, all right. So, talking about, I'm not trying to monopolize the speaking time right now, but
I think I have.
So while I don't remember 9/11, I do remember where I was when they announced that Bin Laden was killed, and I'm curious if you remember, because we were together when this happened.
I don't remember where I was, but I remember that they were showing footage of them like either announcing it or on the big screen of some baseball stadium.
That's what it was.
Right.
And
Yes, I was watching Sunday night. I was watching Sunday night baseball,
and it was patriotic.
That's what we were doing, right?
Yeah,
We were
it was
watching the
patriotic.
baseball.
It was
We
awesome.
were watching the Braves game.
It's funny.
Yeah.
I know I asked you the question,
everybody's
but
chanting USA,
Yeah,
USA.
Yeah, it was awesome.
so we were sitting there and we were watching. I want to say the Mets were
It
playing.
was.
It was
for,
Mets.
for some reason, I was thinking Mets as well.
It was the Mets, and I can't remember who.
I think it was
and
Mets and Phillies.
It might have been.
Yeah.
Honestly, well, the clip is on YouTube, but it's funny because we were sitting there watching that, and my dad goes, "They got him,"
Yeah,
And I was like,
remember
who?
that. Yeah, I
Like-
said they got him.
and then like they called over the announcement,
Yeah.
and they were like, that Osama bin Laden was killed, and then you can hear the whole crowd
Just going
chanting
nuts.
USA.
USA.
I guess me
And how
gives me
fitting
jacked
is it
up
that
right
it was
now.
at a Mets game?
I know, dude.
Yeah.
New York
so
team.
awesome.
Yep.
Yep.
So awesome. So I know you already mentioned Vietnam, but the next question we have for you is, what is the most important historical event you remember witnessing in your lifetime?
Okay, I saw that, and the most. Okay, so the question is the most historical event, and I had to witness it in person.
Well, no, you didn't have
Yeah,
to. Just like that you remember happening in your lifetime. Like,
Okay.
Maybe
first-
other than 9/11.
Right. Okay. First Bigfoot.
Yeah.
All right. No, and I guess one that really, another one that came close to home for me was
was it when they built the Great Wall of China?
that. True. No, it was actually yes. When they, yeah. Okay. I don't have to come back for that.
Right.
It was actually this past New Year's Day. When
Oh, true.
When,
I forgot about that.
yeah, I was actually my wife Deanne.
Shout out,
Shout out,
Yeah,
shout
good,
out, shout out,
good
Duffey.
one. Good one.
Oh, we don't miss a shout out.
No.
Yeah, good. We were in New Orleans during the terrorist traveling down Bourbon Street. We weren't obviously out at that time, but we were on Bourbon Street that night. So to know that you're just hours separated from some, I'll go ahead and say it, some wacko doing something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not knowing overnight, we were getting phone calls the next morning. Are you okay? Are you okay? And sure, we're fine. And our hotel room was just a short 2 blocks away from Bourbon Street. So for
Crazy,
me,
man.
yeah, that's something that I will always remember, and it is part of history.
Yeah,
of course.
it is.
But so that one for me, I guess, would be the one that was
It's like surreal to probably
closest.
like be
closest
be
to
around
me.
something
right,
like that. Yeah.
And then you have and I'll shut up after this. You have
No, you won't. You're the special
You're the
guest.
guest, dude.
Yeah.
You get talk.
Coach.
You
You're
get
the
talk for the
guest.
whole.
I'm the only one who knows all this stuff.
That's right.
Exactly.
And obviously the bombing in the Olympic Park happened in Atlanta
In
So,
96.
Yeah. Which, by the way, had that banner down in the basement.
We do. We need to bring that here.
Yeah, y'all can have it.
So, fun fact, while we're talking about that, they do the torch run every year. It actually came through Carrollton that year.
Yeah.
Yep.
Really?
And they had banners, and I have one of the banners in our basement.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
Yeah, it's super cool.
Put that up
Um,
on the podcast
that's-
wall that we don't
For
have yet.
in the
but
pod studio.
pod studio coming soonish, maybe, potentially.
Maybe not.
Maybe.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll
We'll see how many of you listen first.
Yeah. How many listeners do you have to get to be able to do something like that?
To do
Enough.
Enough.
Yeah. I
Oh,
don't know.
hey, speaking of this, I meant to do this before, and I'm not trying to, again, take over the whole thing. But if, this is our students, listeners, whoever is listening, if we get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube
Okay. Yep.
and 500 followers on Instagram before Picture Day, which I think is in like 2 or 3 weeks.
We should probably all know.
Anyway,
Yeah.
anyway, all that is, time is
Sorry,
ticking.
Miss Jones. Shout out,
Yeah,
Miss
yeah.
Jones.
Miss Jones.
Shout out, Miss Jones.
Shout out to Miss Jones. So anyway, so if time is ticking, it's 2 to 3 weeks away. If y'all can get us to 1,000 subscribers and 500 followers on Instagram, I will literally do the grandpa like cul-de-sac cut.
Like
on my
all,
head.
all this right
I
here
will.
gone.
All of this gone.
But
If
all
you don't
this
know what a
left.
cul-de-sac
All this
cut,
left.
and I will take my yearbook picture like that.
We have got to make that happen. You have
We
got
have
to.
to
Come
have
on,
that
people.
happen,
I'm
guys.
actually not joking.
Please
And
let
now-
that
This has
happen.
got to happen.
I'm dead serious. If it's there's no like wiggle room. If it's 999 subscribers and 499
Not
followers,
doing it.
no, it's not happening.
It's not happening.
It has to be at least
okay.
1,000.
So where are we now?
We have 300 subscribers on YouTube.
Dude, and honestly,
300.
if
And
you're
like
one of those
100.
300, shout
Shout
out
out to
man.
you guys.
Shout out to you
Absolutely.
guys.
It's weird because the number goes up every day, and I have no idea who's subscribing to us. Actually,
That's pretty
And
cool.
we don't care. We love you anyway.
Yes.
yeah. Like
Shout out
if
to
you're
all of them.
listening,
Shout
dude,
out.
shout out
Shout
to
out.
every
Shout out.
single
Shout out.
subscriber.
Yes.
If you want to shout.
I'm not
Shout.
with you. I don't know
All right.
that.
That's the
I was just
Isley
gonna let them have
brothers.
their moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's actually
All right.
you make me want to shout.
Yeah, you made me want
Wanna
to shout.
shout?
Okay, that's not what he was saying.
Shout. What was I doing?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Nobody ever knows what Postale's doing.
We don't know.
Then the world would
Is
never
my
know.
level still good? Can you hear me good?
I can hear you good.
Does everyone else feel like their own voice is muted?
I do.
Because
I
I
don't feel like I'm talking to my mic.
But I can hear
y'all
you good,
really well.
and I can hear you good. But
Same.
sometimes, and like
Can you hear
sometimes
me
I
good?
can.
freaking me out.
Just
Can you
for
hear
a
me good?
second, I
Yeah.
hear like myself, but
Yeah.
Same.
then I'm out.
Maybe it's just because we're talking. And we, yeah.
So, all right, we can. We're at. What are we at? 36 minutes. Great, dude. We're doing.
I'm gonna check
fantastic.
I'm gonna check
job.
the camera really quick.
Go check
We
the
are
camera.
doing really good.
So, all right, our next. So this week we're starting our.
Camera, please don't be off.
This week we're starting our history unit about the Middle East
Okay.
and the U.S. involvement really since the 70s.
Okay.
We are still live.
We are looking
We
live.
are looking live.
So we're going all the way
Looking
back to the
live.
Iranian hostage crisis with Jimmy Carter, and then the release of the hostages whenever Reagan is sworn in.
Right.
But all right, what do you remember about that?
I remember being very upset that we bowed out of the Olympics.
Oh, that's right. Where
that
was it that year?
It was in Russia.
That's
It was in
right.
the Soviet Union.
That's right.
And they had just invaded Afghanistan, and so this was all about the same time as all that was going on. I believe. Don't check my dates or whatever.
We actually
Huh?
talk about that in 8th grade. It's part of one of the 8th grade standards.
I have another cool story about that. If you want me to come back and talk about that later.
Hey, you can talk about it right now.
The Jimmy Carter.
Oh man, that is a good story. All right, so look, that's this whole thing is kind of one of the stains on Jimmy Carter's presidency. Like,
Right,
I think
yeah.
everyone can acknowledge that.
Yeah, it is.
Jimmy Carter was a great man.
Yeah, great
is.
humanitarian. I can't think of a better humanitarian.
Even like all the stuff that he did after his presidency.
Right.
Like, I think everyone can agree that Jimmy Carter was a solid person.
Absolutely. I don't think that's ever been a question.
And then one of his big things as a president was the Camp David Accords.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
But yeah, that was the thing that I remember most is to be someone who was so involved in athletics and knowing what it meant to grind and grind and grind.
Mm-hmm.
To have someone, no offense, like I said, he's a great man. To have a guy go, hey, we're not going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm
Because
thinking,
of-
okay, because of a political situation, and the political situation was real, and so that was a
was a letdown.
gut punch to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell quickly. I mean, honestly, not even quickly. I mean, like I said, this podcast, this episode is you're the guest, so I want you to
All
talk as
right.
much as you want to.
Yeah.
You actually have a really cool
I have.
personal Jimmy Carter story, and I
I
don't
do.
want you to hold back at all when you tell this one.
Okay.
This one's cool.
All right, this is once again another Bible moment. So, my dad was first and foremost. My dad's gone, but shout out to my dad because he was my absolute hero.
Shout out Papa Duff.
Papa Duff.
Duff.
Yes, absolutely.
Literally the GOAT.
He was
The GOAT.
Yes. But anyway, and I think a lot of him lives in me, and that there are times where I just say what I think, and I'm very passionate about what I believe. And he was a great leader and a just solid once again. But he didn't mind telling you the truth, whether it hurt you or it hurt him. He was all about the truth. And so he had a little office right next to my bedroom. And one night he was letting somebody have it. You don't know what you're doing. This is going to cost a lot. People are going to lose their jobs. You're making a decision here that is just absolutely going to backfire and not be good for the American economy.
Right.
And he kept on, and he finally was saying a few things, and the guy on the other end was talking back and everything, and so it was pretty late. It was like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. So I got up and walked down to where my mom was, and she was in earshot of what he was doing too, but she was in another room as well. And I said, and I was worried. I said, what's going on with Daddy? Who's he talking to? She said, you don't want to know. I said, no, who's he talking to? And I promise you, she looked at me, she says, he's talking to President Carter.
That is insane.
And I went, so the backstory on that is when he was governor of state of Georgia, my dad served on some agricultural committees because my dad had a meat packing business.
Right.
And so they were friends and everything. So he had that relationship with President Carter. I'm thinking, okay, we're fixing to get audited, you know. The story, what he had done was he, to improve relations overseas, he dropped all the import taxes on agricultural stuff.
Right.
So what that meant to my dad was that he had to compete with someone doing a half job of doing what my dad did a full job of.
Yeah.
And so people were able to buy, take like McDonald's and people, they were able to buy meat overseas and import it for cheaper than what my dad and people in America were able to manufacture it here because it wasn't as good stuff, you know. So another blemish for Carter, once again, I'm not bashing Carter, but it's just a blemish, was that actually happened. My dad was right, because when Carter went into office, there were 40 meat packing companies the size of my dad's in the state of Georgia. And by the time Carter went out of office and this deal fell through or whatever, there were 4. And my dad's was one of them. Which now, shout out, is Walker Meats.
Shout out Walker Meats.
Yeah, shout out Walker
Shout out
Meats.
Crispitos.
Yes.
Crispitos.
Shout out Crispitos.
Because they bought,
Shout out Walker Meats.
Yeah, they bought my dad's place. So
that's cool,
so
man. Hey, I used to work at Maple Street Diner. Shout out Maple Street Diner.
Maple Street Diner.
Yeah.
But anyway, that was
And we used to
a
get our
true
stuff
story.
from Walker Meats.
True story about my dad and his relationship and his conviction to have his voice heard.
Yeah.
In a situation like that.
Which I want to point out too, because we're shortly going to be talking in our units about different styles of government, different types of government. I do like, honestly, it's great that we live in a country where if you love the president, like you can say whatever you want to, like praise, like whatever. And if you don't like the president, as long as you're not making a direct threat or like a terroristic threat or anything like that,
Yeah, you have your rights.
You can have
to your
opinion and you can voice those opinions, and that's
Free
what
speech.
is amazing about the United States. And I think that a lot of times we forget about that. And,
there are countries, if you said what I just said or what my dad did, he would not have made it through the night.
I mean, seriously, all right, during that exact same time, you look at the Soviet Union
or the Shah.
That's not happening.
Would not fly.
The Shah of
No.
Iran or whoever,
So, yeah. Shout out to democracy.
Amen.
Dude, shout out democracy, man.
Democracy.
Democracy.
Papa Duff is,
Democracy.
Papa Duff is learning what it's like to
Democracy.
hear yourself in the headphones.
Yeah, I don't.
And he's democracy.
Democracy. Democracy.
The democracy. I had it, and then I forgot it.
Look, so
Democracy.
theocracy.
I'll come up with it. It might be when we're talking about
Look,
sports, but I'll come up
sure.
with democracy.
While you're coming up with that, I want to talk very quickly about the Iranian hostage crisis. So when that was going on, there were 6 people who actually got away and got to I'm probably going to tell this wrong, but they got to like one of the offices of a Canadian
Embassy.
Canadian
embassy.
embassy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I forget what they call them. They have like a nickname for those people.
Diplomats.
Well, it was like for the 6 that got away.
Oh, the 6 hostages that got out?
Yeah, I can't remember. Maybe it was like the Canadian 6 or something. But
Yeah,
they
it
weren't
was
actually
something, yeah,
Canadian.
yeah.
But
It was
anyway, they pretended to be Canadian. Like
Diplomat. Yes.
during that time. And so I think it was the director of the CIA at the time came up with this idea that we're gonna create a fake movie. And it's like a sci-fi movie that kind of like takes place on a desert planet, and we're gonna go film, like in quotation, in Iran. And so they made fake movie posters,
Passports.
all that. Like they went
Hollywood magazines. And you told me to do research on this because...
Yeah, take it away, dude, honestly.
Dude, which I mean, I'm I'm not.
No,
gonna,
I want to hear.
I'm not going to take it away, but I do.
Take
I mean,
it
so
away.
I did do some research on this, and it was super interesting because. So what happened was they made an actual film about a fake film that was
Yeah, they
actually a
did.
CIA mission.
Yeah, it came
Yes.
out.
Yeah.
The real one came out in like what 2015 or something like that.
2012.
2012.
2012.
Look at you, man.
Was it Ben Affleck, the director
Yeah.
of that?
Yep.
He was starting it too.
So the CIA had a mission to go and rescue these 6 people who were kind of like, I don't know, they were like taking cover, taking shelter in a Canadian embassy. And to do so, the CIA devised this plan to pretend, like you were saying, to have a film crew and to basically pretend like they were filming this movie that was actually not being filmed. It was just a CIA mission. They were going to go over there and, you know, film some sci-fi movie, some fake sci-fi movie, and rescue these people. And I'm pretty sure, I don't know if it was like, so I know that in the last scene or like the climax of the actual movie, it's like them escaping in an airplane from an airport with the hostages, basically.
Yeah, they do. It
And I
is
think
actually.
that's
It
what
ends up being a
actually happened.
success.
Yeah, I think that's what actually. So like,
did happen.
they actually like how they escaped was they were on the plane filming this scene, and the plane just flew away, and the hostages were on it, and they were safe. They came back to America.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It,
Dude,
it was.
insane.
Yeah, it's actually insane. That's something that I
Hey,
wish
shout
I
out,
knew more
Shout
about.
out Canada. Shout out Canada for that.
Shout out
Shout out.
Dun, 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 dun.
It's a pretty cool song, though.
Yeah.
Rockets
The bombs burn.
Yeah, you get it.
You got it.
But yeah, I mean,
it was.
that's pretty much all I have to say about it. But yeah, I mean, crazy. And they actually, I mean, the irony of it is they actually did make a film about
I
that.
know. There's a film about a fake film.
That was actually
True story.
Real.
a mission.
Yeah.
Yeah. Super cool, man. Shout out the CIA.
Shout out, dude. All right, Postel.
You
I
know
feel
they're
like
listening, right?
And also
you do know
you
they're
s-
listening.
Yeah, that's why I shouted them out.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
shout out
Yes.
to the CIA. We are
We're not doing anything
we're
wrong.
chilling.
We're chilling here.
We're chilling.
We're just
Yeah.
talking about y'all
And also-
in a good light.
Yes.
You future 8th graders, you 7th graders right now, you'll learn about this next year in 8th grade because we talk about it.
That's right. And
Postel,
hey, if you're in 6th grade or 8th grade listening to this, shout out you as well.
dude,
Yeah, shout out you
if-
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a open door for more subscribers. I can
You can feel it.
work it out.
Look, I'm
Hey,
telling
yeah.
you, the cul-de-sac cut will be forever archived
Yeah.
in the
It-
2026,
He'll make it his
2027.
Google-
That
he'll make it his
picture-
Google-
or 2026.
his,
That
Google
picture-
profile picture.
If that happened, yes.
I will
First of
make it
all,
my profile picture.
It could
Yeah.
it could be
I
on
promise
the
you, I'm
front.
not
it,
joking.
It just might make the front cover
Of
of
the
the
school?
yearbook.
Oh, it might be.
That yearbook will outlive all of us. And if
Hey.
you have the cul-de-sac picture or the cul-de-sac haircut, people are going to be like, who's that? And they're going to be like, oh, that's Coach Duffey.
Coach Duffey.
He was
Dang,
well- he
he's
was way
old.
before his
Nah,
time.
No, he's
No,
not. He's like, he's in his late 20s. He just cut his hair like that to be stupid.
It's because I love what I do.
For the subs,
true. You do
man.
love what
for the
you
I
do.
did it for
subs.
the subs.
You did it.
Did it for clout. I'm clout
Aura
chasing.
farming. Aura harvesting.
Aura
Actually,
harvesting.
What is
heard-
the opposite of aura farming? Because I feel like that's what that is. If I do that, whatever the opposite
It's
of
like
aura
degrading yourself so low to a point where people have to notice you.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know.
farming. Desperate.
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah,
desperate?
no, I'm not, but I do think it would be hilarious. And look, I'll
It
even
would
add
be.
an extra layer to it. This will be a YouTube special because I don't think we would. I mean, maybe Spotify.
Haircut live?
We will do the
You
haircut
are
and
looking live.
You are
at
looking
Coach
live.
Little
This
Duffy's
haircut.
cul-de-sac haircut.
I will literally.
We're live at the 734 Barbershop.
Barbershop.
The way that he looked at the board to make sure that he was, you are looking
He got
live
the
at
title
the
name right.
734
No, I was just
Barbershop.
If it all direct your attention.
If you
direct your attention to the Jumbotron.
hey,
Be careful.
When I hold the
Ladies
mic,
and gentlemen,
Easy, big fella.
we got him.
Shout out to the Jumbotron.
We got him.
We got him.
But yeah, no, we'll do it on video, and I will let the students watch in class. I will rock the haircut all day. on,
Is this
on
like you on Friday
picture day.
nights?
Yeah.
You holding this up?
Wait,
like this
so-
on Friday
so
nights?
I go wireless.
You wireless.
not
I'm gonna
wireless,
put
no,
this
but
out there
take
into the
cord
world
out.
because it's gonna happen. After you get that haircut, are you just gonna go clean shaven?
Yeah, I'll have to.
Full Snapchat filter, clean shaven.
Oh, like bald?
Yeah. Like, are you gonna keep the cul-de-sac, or are you gonna
I'm
go
just
clean shaven
gonna
after
buzz
that?
the rest of it.
I think the cul-de-sac has to be bladed.
Oh no, dude. The cul-de-sac will be
You know what? Hey,
straight
look,
blade razor
listen,
on that
actually-
dome.
Yes.
You know
On
what?
the dome.
Dead serious. If it does happen
serious?
and we get 1,000 subscribers and 500 followers, I will do it with a razor. Yeah, I will.
it will.
Bald. I will
Absolutely.
look like
How
that.
serious? Whoa. How serious?
I will look
I'm
like
serious.
that.
Are you dead serious?
I'm
You are dead
serious
serious.
as a heart attack.
Serious?
Yeah.
as a
Be
heart
careful
attack?
with that.
Whoa.
I mean, that is serious. though.
All right,
That's how
many-
serious I
How
am.
many subscribers would it take for you to shave the beard off too?
A million.
So the beard is
Y'all
off.
know about
limits.
No,
this.
look, all right,
The
look.
beard is off limits.
Once we reach 5 million subscribers across all platforms, you got to just rock the chops. like look,
Look, I will-
imagine if this was still here, but like
right,
what would
if
be the goatee is gone, and it's just like Bartholomew chops.
Hey, I will say this: if you do the chops, I'll rock just a soul patch.
Yeah. Dude,
you
that's
do the
whenever we
chops,
get to 100
if you-
million subscribers
Hey,
across all
All right.
platforms.
All right.
Hey.
On a realistic note, because I believe in shooting for the stars, but I'm also realistic. If we get 100,000 subscribers, I will shave my. I will do what you said.
Yeah.
And Postel will rock the soul.
I will
patch.
rock the soul
And
patch
I'll
for
do something
100,000
ridiculous too.
subscribers.
We just don't know what
Shave
it
off
is
your
yet.
eyebrows.
Okay.
Bet.
Yeah. No,
Dude,
seriously,
I'll do that
100,000
tonight.
subscribers
I'll do that
and let's say what 50,000 followers on Instagram. I will
Who's
do
going to
it.
look more ridiculous?
Me.
No, I think. Okay, look.
I'll do
don't
the
know.
cul-de-sac
With no
cut.
When
eyebrows?
we get
With no
100,000
eyebrows, though?
subscribers,
That's
look, when we get 100,000 subscribers across all platforms, added together, I'm shaving my eyebrows off.
Bet.
And I'll do the thing.
Okay.
I'll do a soul patch.
I think Posty should pluck his eyebrows.
To be like really thin.
How insane would Postel look with no eyebrows?
With no eyebrows.
It would be honestly. I'm
You
not.
know, they say that if you shave your
butcher eyebrows.
eyebrows, you lose all your emotion. Because
Oh
nobody
yeah,
can tell.
because a lot of your emotion is in your eyebrows.
Nobody can
and,
tell.
And he's a very.
I was about to say, Postel, do the Bobby face. Bobby.
Don't.
I wasn't going to.
Moving on.
Never
Well-
mind, I know why. All right. Let's continue.
Anyway, if you know, you know, but
Yeah.
probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? We've already.
I can also say one more thing
Do it.
about
say
history.
multiple more things.
Yeah.
About history that was huge. I can remember your notes here have Gulf War, and I can remember the night that when it all happened, and Scud missiles were being shot out of the sky.
Desert
And
Storm.
That was Desert Storm. Yes,
It's not.
And
Postel makes me smile the way he just
yeah,
ad libs stuff.
yeah.
Desert Storm.
Desert
But
Storm.
I remember it was a Wednesday night. It was a Wednesday night, and it's really cool to read history. And a lot of people have different ways of saying this word, but the book of Habakkuk is what I say. If you read the book of Habakkuk, it's almost prophetic of
Really?
that era. Yes, because it talks about the eagle and the bear, and the bear attempting to overthrow the eagle with connotations that you could make it airplanes, jets, that type of thing. If you read into it, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I can remember what I was doing that night and it being scary as to where that was headed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, which, you know, Postel's already mentioned Desert Storm. I know you did some research. I know you did some extra research. Sorry, I need to get closer to the microphone. Postel today about Desert Storm, Desert Shield, and Desert Saber, and that's something we're going to talk about. So the Iraq, or the Gulf War started really when Iraq invaded Kuwait So tell us what you found about, or what you already knew. I mean, you're a history guy. Tell us about Desert Storm.
So the first operation was Desert Shield, and we'll talk about that in a couple of weeks. But Desert Shield was our troops heading to Saudi Arabia to basically prevent the Iraqi forces from coming into Saudi Arabia, so that they wouldn't destroy the oil production that was there, and also to prevent any other neighboring countries around the Persian Gulf from Iraqi forces invading them. And then Desert Storm, I don't know if this is accurate, but it's pretty cool about George H.W. Bush when he was like, "Look, man, if you keep going, you have the whole entire U.S. forces against you." Saddam Hussein didn't listen, and all heck broke loose. And Desert Storm happened. I read that it lasted for 100 hours. Mm-hmm. Straight up missiles. I mean, we blew up everything. Anything that had Iraq forces, camps, bases, anything that had Iraqi forces in it, it was destroyed. And then I believe Sabre was with us going to Kuwait and getting out all the Iraqi forces out of Kuwait.
Yeah,
after Storm, and we got them out of there. But this summer I went to visit my brother Trey, who lives in Tomball, Texas, and he's like about an hour outside of College Station. And in College Station is one of the presidential libraries of past presidents. Mm-hmm. They get like a library. Mm-hmm. And we went to George H.W. Bush's, and he had a little segment in his library about the Gulf War. And I took a lot of videos and pictures that I will show you guys here in a few weeks. It was pretty cool. Like it had like the Oval Office in there as well.
Oh yeah, they have that at the Reagan Library.
You get to sit in the Oval Office. It was pretty fun. I got a photo of my mom. Shout out to my mom.
Shout out
to mom.
She loves the Bush family. She loved George W. and she loved George H.W. and Barbara, which was George H.W.'s wife. And I have a picture of her sitting on a park bench, and it's a statue of George H.W. and she's like holding her granddaughter, looking up at him, and like legit talking to him like he's real.
That's funny.
She's like, "Hey," in the video, she goes, "Yeah, you were good. You did. You spoke your mind, and you were good. You were good."
That's funny.
And so yeah,
that's funny.
But yeah, it was
to George H.W. Not to be confused with George H.W.
George H.W.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So didn't correct me if I'm wrong, all the historians of YouTube and Spotify, but in 2003 we went to Iraq looking for weapons of mass destruction and found none.
Found none.
So
do you think they were there? And they got tipped off?
Next time we'll have like a conspiracy episode where we strictly talk conspiracy, because honestly, I'm not going to get into that one.
Yeah.
But you can come talk to me in person and ask me about my thoughts on that, and I will tell you, but I'm not putting it on the internet.
That's fair.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So,
are you afraid of some conspiracy or something?
I'm
you
afraid
don't have to
of.
talk about this if you don't want to.
Are you afraid right now?
I'm afraid of being a.
Papa Duff is baiting you at the moment.
He is baiting you.
He
right
is.
now.
I'm not gonna bite.
Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it, man.
Don't take the bait.
You know it.
You are looking live.
Looking live.
So, all right. Shout out to everyone that's listened up to this point. If you're not a history person, but honestly, really, if you're not a history person, maybe we're converting you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. So moving into some current events.
I have a banger.
Look, I
have an absolute banger for this.
Mine is just fun.
Mine is too.
Postel, what'd you bring?
Nothing. Once again, guys, I told y'all,
people, we didn't do his homework.
Past 2 episodes, I won't lie to you guys.
Don't lie.
I didn't bring one. But you know what? These 2 guys right here, They brought some great ones. I haven't listened
Yeah.
to
So
it
you
yet.
could
I don't
just-
know what it is,
You
but I
just
know it's
piggyback
good.
off of those, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
piggyback. Yeah.
I'm gonna start because I feel like mine's probably quicker and
Go for it.
And Coach Wiggins has already mentioned his, and it's like I want to talk about it.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I want to take some time on this one, so
Can't
I'm
wait.
I'm gonna get through mine. Mine is just a fun one. So recently in Lithuania, they had a Corgi race, a Corgi dog race.
Electric.
And, so a Lithuanian native named Mango won. And so, like, I started looking into it. I was like, do they do this often? And apparently they do one in the U.S. every year. And there's,
Where?
I want to say Oregon or Washington. So I started watching clips of it. It's on ESPN, the Ocho.
Was it really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And,
ESPN 8, baby.
So it's funny because they were literally comparing this one dog. Hold on, I need to pull up what his name is. But
Airbud?
anyway, he's like
No,
on
it wasn't Airbud, but like it was close.
He's on like a literal generational run right now.
I don't think anybody could touch Airbud.
He's got like
He's like the
four.
LeBron of Corgi races.
No joke. They were on
He jumped me. That was wrong.
on the Ocho. They were talking about how he was
get to
like
that, too.
up there with the top athletes like Tom Brady, Michael Phelps, and like Michael Jordan.
This Corgi.
That's insane.
Yeah, this Corgi, because he's on it. All right, so in 2024, he won first place. 2023, he was runner up.
Wow.
And then at the Canterbury race in 2022 and in 2023, he won first place.
Crazy.
So he's the
And-
GOAT.
Yeah,
Not
his
impressed.
name is Milo. You ready? Milo Bigglesworth.
What a name.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
so,
what a
so
name.
shout
Well, how much
out.
is he
Shout out
worth?
Milo Bigglesworth.
Shout
Shout
out
out
How
to
much
you,
is
Bigglesworth.
Milo Bigglesworth?
Ooh,
It's a good question.
Good one.
I wish Tim Thomas was here to
Yeah,
add on to
to
that.
add on
one.
to that.
Dude, talk about a podcast guest later on.
Oh, he's gonna be on the pod for
Fraser?
sure.
Yeah, Tim Thomas.
Yes.
Shout out Mr.
For
Thomas.
sure.
man. Shout out Mr. Thomas.
Mr.
See,
Thomas.
I don't feel like
With
I'm
a
on.
T.
I don't feel like I'm on the air right now.
You are. I can hear you.
are.
Okay.
You're
Yeah.
on the air, coach.
If the sound quality is awful, look, please bear with us because this is a fire episode.
Look, we're
This is
still
a fire
figuring some
episode.
stuff out here.
I mean, I
So
mean,
this
I can
is-
see levels.
yeah, I mean,
like by Avicii.
Sure. Spell it.
Check.
what you mean, like by
Spell
Avicii?
it. Spell it. If you can't spell it, you can't say it.
Avicii.
Somebody
Avicii.
fact check that, please.
That's
In the
right,
comments,
that's right.
Fact check that.
That's
Fact
Shout
check
out to
that.
Avicii.
Drop that bass.
Da Vinci.
So that puts him. So that puts Corgi on the same scale as.
Last Christmas.
See,
I think
look,
so.
look what you did.
As who?
I'm asking you.
Look, I told.
No, you're not.
I was
You're not
telling.
asking
I was telling Joe Turner and Ben
Shout out to
Hobbs.
Joe Turner.
Yeah.
Shout out Joe
Man,
Turner
shout
and
out
Ben
Joe
Hobbs.
Turner, man.
And Ben Hobbs. I was
Number
telling them
50.
last night. I was like, yeah, dude. My dad's the type of guy where you ask him, like, dude, who's your NBA GOAT? He's gonna say somebody like Danny Ainge.
He's gonna,
Bud Webb.
he's gonna be like, hey, I know that
Spud
Michael
Webb.
was pretty good, but have you ever
Nobody
heard of
beats.
it? And then it's just somebody that nobody's ever
So
heard.
obscure.
Everybody needs to look up Jack Sikma.
See, look,
There you go.
there he goes.
The ghost.
Is
He
he
looks
really?
like a ghost. Played for Seattle Supersonics.
or someone like
Shout out to Seattle Supersonics, who are now the Oklahoma
Tony
City Thunder.
Kukoc,
Journeyman.
a two-time state. I mean,
or my group.
whatever, NBA champion.
You okay?
Dude, I thought you were talking to me. I was like, dude, I'm good. I'm good.
You good?
He's as
I
good
think
as the
so.
video on that friggin'
Screen, dude.
screen.
Screen, dude.
Run a screen.
Run the route again. Jarrell, it's cut.
Shout out Coach Saban.
Coach Saban.
I
Shout
got
out
in
Coach
trouble
Saban.
for shouting out. We got in trouble for talking about Saban as Georgia fans.
By who?
By who?
Anonymous.
I guess
what would
Anonymous
happen?
doesn't
I
know
mean, he's
ball.
the greatest
Okay.
head football coach
ready?
of all time.
I'm ready.
Challenge.
Okay.
This is
What
not
would
your
you do?
podcast. You can't do this to us. No, I'm kidding.
What would you do? Yeah, I'm getting out of my sorts here now. Because
okay.
history's gone, right? All right.
Yeah.
History's never gone.
It's never.
History is always with
It's always
us.
repeating.
All right.
We're just not talking about it right now in this moment.
exactly.
History was 2 seconds
but
ago.
Getting back to the challenge, what would you do?
For a contact block?
No. What would you do if, that changed things. What would you do if we could get either Kirby Smart or Nick Saban
You know what's crazy?
to follow, what would you do?
Hey, you know what? Hey,
What do
answer
you mean
that
to
question.
follow?
though.
I'll be
Follow-
honest with
follow
you.
the
Answer that
podcast.
question.
I'll be
though.
honest with you.
Oh.
I have a
To
list.
subscribe to the
To
podcast.
subscribe to the podcast, yes.
Dude,
I have a list of people and their mailing address, like that you can get in contact with them to write them letters about the podcast. And Kirby Smart's one of them. But I am going to hold off until football season's over because he will never see it.
No.
No.
And if he sees it,
and you don't want
it's
to
going to go in the
distract
trash.
him. You don't want to distract him.
Dude, he's got to win.
We all have a friend who invited him to their wedding.
Shout out.
We do.
Shout.
Shout.
We did shout her out already,
we
but
did.
shout out to Rachel Ewing.
Yes.
Shout out Rachel Ewing, man.
Ewing.
The GOAT.
Ewing.
The GOAT.
Is she related to Patrick?
I don't think so.
Also, speaking of
what I want to know is she a descendant of the Ewings from the wonderful show of the 80s, Dallas? Look it
Probably.
up.
Never seen it.
Probably.
Oh, it was epic.
But can I say really quick that yesterday was National Ghost Energy Day for all the listeners that may or may not have known that. And if you think I'm lying, it's true because it was on Miss Ewing's calendar.
It was. It was pretty cool,
And
too.
we all indulged in a Ghost Energy drink yesterday. So shout out Ghost Energy.
Is it
Again-
off? Oh.
Again, if you want to sponsor us,
Why did you do that to us?
Yeah, that'd be awesome to get a.
If you want to sponsor us, Ghost Energy, we'll have every flavor lined up on this table right
Six
here.
or
We
seven
will.
flavors.
6 or 7.
6 or 7 flavors. And
Only our favorite flavor.
yeah. Yeah.
Which are all of them.
No, they're all our
Six,
favorite
seven.
Which are all
flavors.
of them.
All right, now I will say this. I'm not trying to interrupt you. If Ghost sponsors us, I will shave off my beard, my eyebrows, and my head.
Me too.
Wow.
Literally, I
Me
will walk
too.
around looking like
A cue ball.
I'll even
a
shave
cue
my
ball.
head.
We need to get that done, guys.
I'll shave my head.
Coach
Really?
Duffey looks like he's
That's
almost like
bold.
halfway
We-
there.
There's
I am.
got to be some connections out there on the viewers.
Ooh.
I
You okay?
couldn't find the melody. I
You
forgot.
okay?
How does that song
you all
go?
right right now?
Well, living on,
On
yeah,
a prayer.
living on a pear.
Living on a
Squidward
pear.
on a chair. Y'all remember that
Whoa. Oh, wait.
Squidward on a chair.
All right, we're
Sorry,
getting,
we're
getting
we
off
gotta,
the hinges.
all right, lock in.
Can I
All right,
talk
so,
about my current
talk
event,
about your
please?
current event
All right.
before we
What are
get
talking
too.
about, Coach?
Because again,
too out
I
of-
was really
out of-
excited about my current event for the last podcast, but this one might be better. So
Talk to us.
I'm about to. So hang on, let me see. Where's it at? Because I know I wrote this stuff down.
Put your
dude.
glasses back on. I want to take a picture of you for our
For all prosperity.
socials.
Yeah. Here we go. And look
So
like
could y'all
you're-
hear that clear?
Yeah, that was clear.
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 Or looking live.
That's sweet.
You are looking live. All right. So my current event for this week.
Sorry, I got stopped.
Good one.
So yesterday, Wednesday, August 27th, was the 70th birthday of the Guinness Book of World Records.
How many?
Was what?
70?
The 70th birthday.
Really?
Not the 60th?
Nope. It
That's
was like
crazy.
60th or 70th. I wasn't really sure, but it was 70th.
70?
And so Guinness Book of World Records actually gave a list of some world records that are still up for grabs.
Wow.
Dude, here he goes again. Look, not only does Postel not bring a current event to talk about,
But he makes fun of
he
everybody
makes
else's.
fun of my current event, and I'm not
just
here
saying
for it.
wow. I can't say wow.
Yeah, but you're saying wow in like a condescending way. Wow.
Wow. I said wow. I said wow.
What was
I'm intrigued right now. I'm locked in on you and your current event.
Okay, you should
go
be,
for it.
because I think since Postel failed to bring a current event to the table last week, and also this week, he should be
Failure.
the one to try and achieve one of these world records that I'm about to tell you.
And we can post
I
it
will
on the
go with that.
YouTube
And we
channel.
can post it on the YouTube channel.
Right.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
No, listen, these are dude, these are
I'm
right
listening.
up your alley.
Yeah, I'm listening.
All right. So the first one, most whoopee cushions sat on in 1 minute. The current record is 103.
Wow, that's actually probably tough.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
like,
that's-
if you, okay, let's say you lined up 105 chairs. You don't think you could You don't think you could sit on
that's true.
105?
That's true. You'd be cutting it close.
No,
so you'd have
you
to be
would have
moving.
to. Yeah, you'd have to be moving. Or I don't know if this would count, but like, can you sit on two at one time?
That's what I was wondering. Is there a limit to how many you can sit on at
I
once?
don't
We'd have to
I would
call
need to do
Guinness.
like
I think
12
from
at a
looking
time.
from looking, I'm pretty sure he could do 4 or 5.
I really hope the camera didn't
You
fill
gonna
us
take that
again.
disrespect, dude?
Yeah.
I deserve it.
But listen, look, if you don't want to go for that world record, I have some more that you can go
All
for.
right.
So the next one is the fastest time to blow a stamp, like on a letter, 10 meters.
Not doing it.
You don't think you could do that?
Nope.
Dude, it's 13.98 seconds is the current world record.
I'm out of breath just holding this mic. Let alone a stamp.
Wow. All right.
Wow.
All right, the next
Wow.
one. And I think that this one is obtainable. Granted, it's moving.
Okay.
But most high fives in 30 seconds, the current world record is 122.
I can do that.
Honestly, we could get our students
I can do
involved
that.
on that one.
Yeah.
I could do that.
Like, let's practice right now. You ready?
Okay.
Dude, we could do 122. Are you
Oh,
kidding
100%.
me?
I can do 150.
I mean,
Yeah, that
like,
sounds pretty
honestly,
right now.
That sounds pretty doable.
Yeah, that's
150.
you don't have to do 150. You just got to do 123.
I do 150.
And then Wesley Postel will be a Guinness Book of World Record holder.
imagine our
Imagine
picture
that
in
plaque in
Guinness.
his room. That'd be sick.
For the
it
most
not be?
high
Dude, we
fives
could
in a
make
minute.
we could put it in the pod studio. Where we
so
get our
that
own
would be-
studio.
Yeah, that we're cooking up.
Okay, so I'm thinking this. That's really doable because
It is. It is
I don't believe that because is it one at a time?
So you're telling me
or-
that Guinness Book of World Records lied?
Okay, because think about it.
Well, what
okay,
if you
so
lined up
read-
123 people and you just ran through and gave everyone a high five?
What if you lined up 62 people
That's right.
in 2 rows and you ran through them like this?
It's probably with one hand. I bet it's with one hand.
And it might be with one person, but I still think that it could be done.
Okay, so there are parameters that we're not aware of.
Well, I don't know. There might be. There might not
Parameters.
be. But usually, whenever somebody is going for a world record, a representative from the Guinness Book of World Records will come
Yeah.
out there
Yes.
and observe and basically.
Who do you think owns the most?
Is there a world
probably-
record for having the most world records?
I would
Probably,
say yes.
probably LeBron.
Probably no. Most flops in history, yes.
And points.
Over
And
50
points.
years. Over 50
That was a
years.
solid one-liner.
Postel has the world record for most points ever scored in an NBA career.
Bet.
Tell me I'm wrong.
He has the most points scored in a
Say it.
upward basketball against someone else that's at the table.
Not me.
Let's talk about that.
Dude, we can get into that all
It's like
you want to,
Magic and
baby.
Bird.
Hey,
Hey, look, listen. Shout out to Sam Aubrey, my childhood best friend. Me and him owned Postel.
I was a one-man team. Let's be real. But if
You're
I was
open, right?
if I was driving down to that hoop, were you going to be in my way? Nope.
No, I was just gonna let you shoot it because you probably miss.
We've started something.
No, okay. All jokes aside, me and Postel actually did play like youth church league basketball against each other, and now we're teaching together, and it's freaking awesome.
It is awesome.
it not? Yeah.
It's the best ever.
All right, I still have a couple more world records. Fastest 400-meter sack race.
Ooh.
Not doing that.
That one would be tough. And listen to this: 174 seconds. Like that's fast.
Wait, how far do
That's
they
fast.
go, though?
That's a one lap around the track.
400 meters is
1 lap
Oh,
around
they
the
went
track.
400. Oh, okay. And it was
Yeah.
how quick was it?
174 seconds.
Break
Wow.
that down by
60
the 100
and 60.
meter.
Here,
That's
you
2
do that
minutes.
math.
That's just. It's like
Oh,
almost
dude,
3 minutes.
How did I miss the best one? All right, the best one that I think that we should go for is the furthest distance bottle flip because it doesn't have a world record yet.
Oh, so
We're
whatever
doing
you
it.
do is
We're
a
doing
world record.
that. We're doing that. We're gonna go to the gym with a great value. Shout out Walmart with a great value like
And
bottle
the
of
radioactive shrimp.
water with the perfect amount of water in it, and I guarantee you one of us would be able to flip that thing and land it right side up the entire length of a basketball court.
All right.
Thoughts?
Well,
We can do
Doable.
I think it's doable. And I also, now that I'm looking at this, maybe I just think too highly of my athletic abilities, but I think the sack race is beatable too.
Really? So what kind of math?
That's a 43-second 100 time.
In a bag.
But
in a bag jumping.
yeah,
Right.
and
Imagine how tired you would be.
On halfway through, you're probably gassed. But if you, dude, if you're doing this for a world record and you just
right.
lay it all out on the line,
How fast do you think? How fast do you think you can run a 400?
if I'm running as fast as I can, probably 13 seconds.
A 400?
Oh,
One
400.
lap
Sorry.
around the track?
I thought you said 100. All right, realistically, like my best, my best 400 time when I was in middle school was like 1:04.
Okay,
Like 64
and
seconds.
And you weren't in a
you do it
bag.
now?
And you were not in a bag.
If I try to do it now, I know, but that's a 400. How long is how much time is a minute or how much time is
2
Wait,
minutes and
wait.
2 minutes and 40 seconds.
2 minutes?
This is gonna
basically
sound so
3
bad.
minutes.
Okay, no, never mind. I was gonna say what is a 4x100, but then because I was thinking in my head for a second that a 100 was one full lap. It's
Honestly,
not.
I
It's
think we
not.
should.
No.
400 is
look,
one lap.
Yeah.
We need to get in contact with Guinness, and I will.
Dude,
I'll try
will-
to beat that one.
I will email them. Dude, why
I
don't we
will
just
try to beat that one.
Why don't we make it worth their time? Send one rep out, and we'll try all of these.
Dude, Perfect did it.
Yeah,
They had
And now they're millionaires.
they had a whole video.
with 60 million subscribers, I think. Maybe more. I don't know.
Wow.
If we get that many, I'll
Gosh, I don't know.
shave
We'll
my
probably-
eyebrows off again.
We'll probably record another podcast.
Okay, what's next on
Yep.
the agenda?
All right, sorry. So yeah, I mean, I think we should try to do those.
So the reason that I kind of suggested that as my current event was because Coach Duffey, Big Duffey, I wanted to get your opinion on which one you think that you could complete with the most ease. I mean, given that you
All right,
have the
you had
setup
that-
for everything, the
Right.
whoopee cushions, the high fives, whatever, and assuming there's no parameter, or assuming there's full parameters, like high fives is one person, one hand, as many times as you can do it in a minute. I mean, I think bottle flip, man.
I don't know. I think if it's just one person, I might be able to do the high five
Yeah.
because.
Hey, let us know if we should go for that world record. Drop it in the comments.
But
Drop it in the comments which one you want us to go
Who
for.
would get credit for the high fives? Is it a group? Is
That's
it
true. It's probably two
Probably
people.
the person.
It,
I mean, the one person. Sorry.
Which person?
I know that was a dumb response.
As opposed to your response.
Hopefully, the microphone didn't pick that up.
It did.
yeah, I did. 100%.
It did.
I'm just dumb.
So I would try to
That was
go
my
with the high fives probably.
Yeah. Yeah. Let us know, listeners, which one we should do. Which one we should go for.
So is this like an app or what?
So are you doing this on like an app or what?
Shout out to Da Vinci.
I don't know what that's about, but I think it's pointed at you.
It is.
It always is.
So all right. Yeah. So drop. Honestly, we should all four be assigned a world record.
No, I agree. I call bottle flip. I'm doing that.
I'll do the sack race.
We will do high fives.
I'll do the high fives.
Yes. There we go.
So yeah, there we go.
There we
Awesome.
go.
So
Oh,
we're
yeah,
gonna
and
do
I
it.
didn't read
Okay,
the last
so
one. The
the-
last one was the
hang on.
fastest time to bike the height of Mount Everest, and it was like 6 hours. Not doing that.
That's
Not
that's
doing
work.
that.
That's
No.
way work.
I can do that.
Y'all, they can have that one.
That yeah.
Yeah, if Posto doesn't bring a current event next episode, he's going to try and bike the height of Mount Everest to break the world record.
Bet.
Yep. Yep.
So all right. I'm gonna save actually that first bullet point for last because we
What are you
can
talking about?
this one.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
we're all going to talk about that one.
All right. So we have a special segment for our guest. We're going to do some blind rankings, and we explained this to him earlier, and there was some controversy. So we're going to do it again.
Coach Duffey, you hand me that magic eraser right there?
So what I want to start with is classic rock bands.
Oh,
You're going to
man.
blind rank these classic
Oh,
rock bands.
So
Gosh.
Coach Duffey,
Here
do
we
you
go.
understand what a blind ranking means? Do you know what that means?
Yes, it means I do it with my eyes closed.
No. No. All right. So look, what's gonna happen is
Good job, Coach Duffey.
What's that? What?
Sorry.
what? Okay. Anyway, So what I'm going to do, I'm going to write 1 through 5
That's insane.
on this right here. And you're going to have to rank these, what are they, rock bands?
Classic rock bands.
But I don't know them. I don't know.
You don't-
Did you see my
No,
list? Okay.
You don't know the order, like you don't know the next one that's going to come next.
Right.
in
And
the
I have
list.
to figure out which one's
He has
my best. I got
I
it.
has to figure it out.
So here you go. I'll hand you this so you can kind
Okay,
of
I can't write. Okay.
What, do you want one of us to write?
No, I'll
oh
do it.
yeah,
I'll do it.
you're
You want
right
me to
hand.
write?
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah, I'll
yeah.
write.
Let's
I'll
Coach
write.
right.
All
Yeah.
right.
His hand is not
I am-
fully functional.
Sorry, I completely forgot because it's under the table and I couldn't see it. My
Exactly.
bad.
I've been trying to hide that fact.
He had surgery on his thumb a week ago.
About a week
About a
ago.
week ago.
Yes.
Week
Yes.
ago.
Yep. All right.
Yeah. All right, you ready?
Hey,
Band
shout out to Dr. Herman. Dude is awesome.
Dude, shout out Dr. Herman, man.
subscribe to the
Yeah.
pod.
If you're listening, Dr. Herman, awesome.
Yep.
So, all right, the
Okay.
blind ranking:
All right.
5 classic rock bands.
Okay.
And I owe most of my music taste to my dad, so he knows
I appreciate that.
he knows these classic rock bands. All right, first band. I'm trying to throw you off with some of these.
Yeah, okay.
First band
Don't
is
tell him that.
the Beatles.
One.
Well, this is not your
sorry,
ranking.
This is for me.
Sorry.
And now there's some good bands on this list. I gotta say.
I'm going to go 4.
Wow.
Wow.
That is insane. All right. But it's,
Talk-
not,
talk
it's your
about a hot
list, not
take.
mine.
Yeah. Hey.
There's 2 T's in Beatles, right?
No.
Oh, crap. Magic eraser, please.
It doesn't matter. Nobody's
Social
gonna see
studies teacher, baby.
Can't spell.
it. All right. Band number 2 is Journey.
Okay, because this. Okay, I'll explain later, but I'm going to go with because of my memories and what the bands mean to me is part of the ranking.
Mm-hmm.
So
Should be.
I'm going with 2.
Journey at 2.
Solid.
Hoping that the group that I'm holding the spot open for one.
I'm sure they're on. I'm sure it's
Okay.
maybe the one I'm about to say, but
right.
don't change your ranking just because whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can't change it.
Right.
You cannot
You can't
change your ranking.
All right. The next band is the Eagles.
1.
Yep.
That's
Wow. Wow. That was
That's my
quick.
dad's favorite band, too.
I'm still good. He's
got
fixing to
th- you
throw.
got
He's
3
fixing to
and
throw a
5.
wrench.
You got 3 and 5 left.
He's fixing to throw a wrench.
All right.
Yeah, and that's really mainly just for you, so you can kind
Yeah.
of see what you've ranked
Now
so far.
keep in mind, there's some bangers on this list.
I know.
Next band is
And Co-
AC/DC.
And Coach Duffey,
He knows
knows
bangers.
He knows.
I
bangers.
know. Beggars. All right. AC/DC.
Yep.
Who else might be on your list? Five.
I'm so glad he did that. I want to be honest with y'all. These picks were so intentional. You ready? You ready for band number? I don't even know if you want to call this one a band. This one's a group.
I don't know.
A group? Hang on.
Yeah.
What if I try to guess who it might be?
Guess.
I'll allow that.
You still got to put them at 3.
Yeah, I know. You say it's a group and not maybe a band. Earth, Wind, and Fire. I'm just kidding.
No, but shout out to Earth, Wind & Fire.
Absolutely. Phenomenal.
Do you remember?
When it was like
In September, we don't know the words to this song. We
So
saw.
we're chasing the clouds
Hey, shout out Lil Duff and I've seen those guys in concert.
And the Eagles and Journey.
Yep. And this band, Fleetwood Mac.
I did not put Fleetwood Mac.
All right.
I knew because it'd be too easy to rank them.
Okay. So, is it possibly? I don't know. Just go ahead with it.
So you're putting, I just want to make it very clear that you're putting this band ahead of the Beatles and AC/DC.
Well, he doesn't know what it is yet.
Wham. Wham.
That's not fair. Okay,
Ready?
you ready? Okay. No.
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart.
I'm out.
But the very
I'm out.
next day, you gave it away. This year,
This is
to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone
By the way, boys don't still don't know how to
special.
spell wham.
Not W-A-M. It's with an H, isn't it?
It's got an H in it.
Oh, okay.
W-A-M-H.
Wham.
Okay.
It's not W-A-M.
So the question now is you're saying
I'm not saying that you are.
you're saying that no, I'm not. You're saying that Wham is classic rock.
They play on classic rock radio stations.
You're going to look at you're
This
going
is his list, guys.
Yep, that's
you're
it.
going to look at
He
me, you're going to
said
look me
that
dead
Wham-
in the eye. And
That's it.
You said Wham is better than the Beatles.
no, it did not.
Well,
Okay, because
yes, you did.
I don't recognize Wham first as a group at all. Secondly, as a classic
Hey, shout out
rock.
to Wham.
Shout out to Wham.
Absolutely not.
Great song.
It's funny. The only reason
I should have known there was an outlier.
I had to put. That's the point. You know, I had to throw a couple wrentes. Look,
I knew the wrench was
look,
coming.
to me, the
Yeah.
outliers were the Beatles and Wham. So like Beatles being
that's
like
true.
the top
right.
of the
Right.
whatever. And yeah,
Well, see,
I like Wham,
Eagles and Journey are more of my upbringing. I love the Beatles.
I'm surprised it's not the Steamboat Willie soundtrack.
Actually, I like. Believe it or not, it would be for me. It would be a toss-up almost. It would be 1A and 1B between.
For Journey and Eagles.
No, between the Beatles and Wings. Very good.
Yeah, I
Look
like
up-
Wings.
Look up the Wings
A lot.
songs. They're really good.
Yeah, I think the Beatles.
McCartney's come to
Well,
Atlanta.
I could talk about the Beatles for a long time.
Isn't he?
Dang.
McCartney's
He is,
come
yeah.
to Atlanta.
Yep.
In his
Shout
Wil-
out
in
to
his
the
Walker.
Beatles.
Shout out
With
to
his
the
Walker.
Beatles.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is what?
Walker.
Walker.
With his Walker.
Oh, with his Walker.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking
Texas
about
Ranger?
a person named Walker.
So the good news is that we have more blind rankings for you to do.
Do you really?
Oh, we do.
Let's do this.
We do.
Could y'all hear that?
Yes.
Yeah. Dude, I'm kind of nervous for this audio, man.
I'm really
not gonna
nervous,
lie.
and this is a great episode.
I know.
I think the audio's going to be
All right,
good.
It'll be okay.
let's go.
It'll be
It'll
all
be
right.
all right.
Yep, it'll be all right.
Oh my. Okay, go ahead.
Let's go.
Is it me?
Yeah.
All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
You didn't see my other list, did you?
No, I haven't seen any list.
All right, here we go.
What are we blind ranking here?
We are blind ranking NBA basketball players.
Rigged. This is
Not
rigged.
rigged. It's not
No, I'm
rigged.
actually being for real. Okay.
Okay.
All right. We're gonna start with this. I'm not trying to throw you off on this
All
one.
right,
This one is
okay.
just like genuinely a tough matchup. All right, we're starting with Shaq.
Shaq.
The GOAT. Bah.
Wrong.
Yeah, well, greatest big man of all time.
Dude,
Sorry.
I almost did the.
3.
All right, we
I
got
respect
Shaq at
it.
3. I don't mind
I
that
respect that. I respect that.
because you don't know who else is on the
I know.
list.
Almost
I
did the
know.
Jeopardy theme song, but we don't have the rights to that.
We do not own the rights to Jeopardy.
We do not.
Do y'all have the rights to Last Christmas?
No, but I'm
But it's
sure
a-
that
it's
they
a
would
cover.
allow it.
It's a cover.
I'm sure they would.
It's a cover.
I'm sure they would allow it.
Okay,
All right.
Shaq. 3.
Shaq at 3 is a solid pick. All right. Number 2, we got Stephen Curry.
If you're throwing a monkey wrench in there.
I'm actually not this time.
Okay.
There are outliers, but not
Not big
nearly.
ones. All right,
yeah.
I'm going with 4 because I feel like Shaq was a more impressive player than Curry.
Yeah, I mean, sure.
Both great
You
at what they did,
yeah.
like-
you could.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, two different to compare.
2 different
Yeah.
styles.
Two different.
All right. Our next basketball player is Dennis Rodman.
Greatest rebounder of all time.
These are all just guys that are really good at
Um,
like what they do.
Story was told that he was going. The Detroit Pistons were going through the layup line, and they were warming up. And Isaiah Thomas looked over, and Rodman was not going through the layup line. And he told him, get your blank in the layup line. He shook his head no. So he said Isaiah did a couple more layups. They did a couple more layups, looks over, and Rodman's still just on the side looking. And Isaiah Thomas says, come on, man, you got to get warm.
Yeah.
And did this a couple more times, and finally he goes, what are you doing? And Rodman literally said, I'm counting. And Thomas goes, counting? This is amazing. He says, I'm counting the rotations of every one of your layups, every team player. And so the rotations, he had figured out that the speed of a rotation in a missed basket would change how deep the ball was
would go.
spinning
Right,
off,
yeah.
which is amazing.
This is a different level,
That's
man.
why he was the greatest,
Yeah.
arguably,
Different level.
rebounder.
Okay, anyway, so I'm going to go. I'm hoping that someone else is in this list. So I'm going 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Dennis Rodman was wrestling with NWO during the finals.
Yeah.
Like, they had to go find him. They sent Michael Jordan to, like, Las Vegas to be like, dude, you got to come to
You got to come
practice.
to practice.
Yeah. All right, next player, Allen Iverson.
Jeez.
I actually think your list is,
Yeah.
other than
it's a great list so
I
far.
might
I
would
would-
put Allen Iverson behind Shaq and Curry, but that's just me.
I would have flipped. I would have flipped 2 and 4. So I'm going to go thinking that someone else is on this list.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
going,
great, though.
Yeah, absolutely. I look at leadership a lot, though. I don't feel like he's a great leader.
Yeah, I don't think it was a bad league. Yeah.
We're talking about practice,
Practice.
though.
We talking about practice,
man.
Man, we're talking about practice,
talking about-
man.
We ain't talking about the game.
We ain't talking about the game.
We talking about
The game that I bleed and die for. We talking about practice, man.
Playoffs.
We're talking about playoffs.
Playoffs. God, that's a whole other person.
It is.
I'm going
Colts head
to.
coach.
I'm going
Two.
to
AI at 2.
AI.
I really
Hang on. Let's make sure he knows how to spell it.
artificial intelligence. All right, so
All right. So who did I miss out on?
all right, I really didn't put this one on there to make you mad, but LeBron James.
Okay. Of these people.
Rage bait.
Of these people, I would have only flipped. I would have flipped AI and Curry, maybe, or move Shaq up 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, honestly,
I think
good
it's a
list.
solid list. Let's show the camera
For a
the
blind
list.
ranking list, show the camera. Post cell, please. Thank you, sir. Yep.
What did he put right
Oh
there next to
my
LeBron?
gosh,
And
he
Coach
spelled it
Duffey,
wrong. Goth.
Coach.
Put go. What do you mean go?
Goth. G-O-H. Go.
G-O-A-T. Go.
There is no.
GOAT.
That's
Papa
a T.
Duff. Papa Duff
That's
told
gonna be
Post
an
Cell
That
to
is a
put,
T, guys.
That's
That
gonna
is
be an
a
edit.
T.
GOT
Yeah.
goat. And then it's like Postel highlights.
Shout out Jordan Nickel, because Jordan Nickel, he's going to cook that up for us.
Yes, he
Can
is.
you cook that for us, please?
Yeah, he will.
You are the goat, man.
He's the GOAT, dude.
The goat man. I love it every time somebody says that. You are the goat man.
All
It's like,
of the
it's
lights,
like
all of the
Batman, but
lights.
it's goat man.
There is a goat man. I grew up. No, seriously. No. There's Georgia history. Georgia history. Everybody needs to go
I grew
on.
up.
Ready? No, I'll fix it. Go look up the historic goat man of West Georgia. He was a guy
West
who,
Georgia?
yes, he was a
Really?
guy in
Wow.
the 70s who had literally had a herd of goats, and he had a wagon, like a big covered wagon.
Wow.
And he would walk. He would travel up and down Highway 61 between here and Atlanta, and he would pull over to the side, like, you know, back then there was no I-20,
Yeah.
and everybody was going up 61, and he would be on the side of the road, and it was his mission. His mission was his goats, and people would stop and talk to him about his goats, and he would profess his faith through them stopping.
That's
Okay.
cool.
True story.
Shout out to the goat
Look
man.
up,
Shout out
look,
Goat Man,
look
yeah.
up the goat man.
Shout out Goat Man.
The goat man.
Dude, we need to have
Okay.
like a specific episode about like Georgia history oddities. Like look up
Yeah.
the Casanova killer. He was like a true crime. If you're into that,
Yeah.
Georgia's one of the coolest states ever.
I agree.
It is.
Mahaley
I agree.
Lancaster,
Yep.
local.
Yeah,
I
there's
erase this now?
another story.
All
All right.
Okay.
Yep.
All of the lights, all of the lights.
So
He keeps erasing the same thing there. Okay.
he's salty because I made the Big Duff little Duff joke.
That was 4 hours ago.
All right, so very quickly before we move on to like very last thing here.
Yep.
You got 5 artists, 5 bands,
Oh, is this
5
me still?
independent artists, whatever.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Wow.
Create your dream music festival lineup.
Do they have to be alive?
No.
My 5. Wow. I may just die right now.
Yeah, get closer to the microphone.
Okay. I may just die right now because that would be so cool. All right. 5.
And in no order.
In no order. Okay. You would have to go see. Hopefully, Elvis would have to be a part of that because he's
I agree.
such a showman.
I'm not a huge
Yeah.
Elvis fan, but it's Elvis.
Yeah. All right. And I'm going with people that maybe I haven't seen already, or maybe not. I got 5 more. I got 4 more slots.
He was in his 30s whenever Elvis debuted Hound Dog.
I know it. Yep.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog.
Oh, mama,
Crying all the time.
Believe it or not, okay, I'm getting in my faith again, but I like his gospel more than I like his
True.
other.
Mhm.
All right. Let's see.
While he's thinking about that, there's a page that always comes up on my Instagram. It's like an Elvis page, but it's like Elvis memes, and it's like he'll sing like the Rick and Morty. Whoa, it's Rick and Morty time.
That sounded nothing like Elvis.
Or like there was one. It was like a picture of him. He was an iceberg. And he's like, "Whoa, mama, I'm cold."
Okay, ready? That was pretty good.
I thought that was good.
All right, second one. Never seen them. Would love to have heard them in concert. I would love to go. I would have liked to have seen the Allman Brothers. Okay, so that would be number 2, Allman Brothers.
Georgia.
Yep. There would be one. What would be your 5 concert groups from just the state of Georgia? You could do it.
Yeah.
All right. Number 3 would be because they're so good. I would have liked to have seen the Eagles are going to be in this with Glenn Fry. Would like to have seen that.
Yeah.
All right. 2 more. I'm going to throw I'm trying to get all genres that I like.
Chief Keef.
All right. Don't know who that is. All right.
Bang.
So I got 2 more. Right. I got 2 more. I would have liked to. I've seen him.
Cardi.
I didn't know who these people are that they're saying.
Travis Scott.
All right.
Hey, can y'all play sicko mode?
I would like to see in his day. I would like to see Stevie Wonder.
That'd be
because
cool.
he's such a musician and can play so many different things, and his voice is freaking
I
awesome.
agree.
All right, and then the last one, just because I've seen him, but I would like to have seen him in his prime, which he would have been high anyway. Would have been Willie.
Willie Nelson. Yeah.
So I got all my genres.
So
there.
Yeah,
so
there you
run
go.
through them real quick again.
All right, I can't remember.
Elvis,
Okay, Elvis,
Allman Brothers,
Brothers,
Eagles.
Eagles,
with Glenn Fry,
with
Yeah.
Glenn Fry. Who else did I say?
Stevie Wonder, and who was the
Stevie
fourth?
Wonder and
Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's solid.
I'd go.
I like that.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. So now me and we have. Did you do a would you rather question?
Yeah, I did.
All right. We'll rapid fire these.
Yep.
Because I've been told we need to cut down on our length. But you know what?
And
Hey,
we're trying,
if you like,
man. We really are. I mean,
are.
look, it's tough.
Yeah, we're trying,
Like,
guys.
we
enjoyed
haven't
this.
gone on
I
any
have- I've actually
tangents
enjoyed
today.
this, but in the back of my mind, I'm thinking
How much time? How much
my
time
wife's
we got?
wondering where I'm at.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
How much time
We are at an hour and 40 minutes.
Holy
An
not bad.
hour and
Nikes.
40?
Hour 40. I mean, that's how long the last one was.
Wow.
Okay, let's roll this thing.
All right. So, all right. Very quickly. Would you rather save the world from a major catastrophe and be forgotten, or become a famous hero for a minor cause and be learned about as an important historical figure?
Save the world from a major catastrophe.
Because that's just the kind of guy you are.
Yep. Solid, as you would say, Coach.
I'm serious
He's
about that.
a solid guy.
Well, I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
Yeah. All right, I'll go. Since we are rattling them off here. All right. My would you rather? Would you rather teleport to a random place anywhere on Earth every time you sneezed, or every time you receive a text message, you violently projectile vomit?
Wait, what was the first one? What was the first part of that?
Every time you sneeze, you're teleported to like
Somewhere
random
on
place.
Earth, just any old where.
All right.
Okay,
Sneeze.
okay, no, but do I have to stay there until I sneeze again?
No, but you are without anything. I mean, you have what you have on your person at that time.
And how long I gotta stay there?
until you.
I mean, until you either
Until
find
you
your way
sneeze again?
until you either find your way home or until you sneeze again. But I mean, no guarantee you're gonna go back home when you sneeze again. You could go to Antarctica,
Wow.
or every
Okay,
time you receive a text message, you projectile
No,
vomit
I'm going
violently.
I'm going with a sneeze.
You would see the world.
Yeah.
I mean, because here's why.
That's a good point.
Because you've never seen my phone. You've never seen my phone at bus duty time with the 8th grade.
All I could think
Shout
about
out
was
to the 8th grade.
Shout out to 8th grade.
all I could think about was the lunch crew group message, just blowing up, and you're just puking.
And y'all doing it on purpose.
But
Anyway, yes, that was that one.
I mean, you could get really unlucky and only teleport one time because you teleported to someplace in the middle of the ocean.
True that.
So
I'm not really sure what's going on between these two. And I really don't think I want to know.
I don't know.
All right, Posted. Do you have one? Or
Do you have one, or
you want to
do
rattle
you-
one off the dome?
I'm running one off the dome.
All right.
All right, here we go.
Oh gosh.
You rather stub your toe in a bed frame
Or eat a delicious meal?
or jam your finger on a stapler?
You mean staple my
Yeah, staple
finger?
your finger. Sorry, that's wrong.
Jam your finger on a stapler.
I'll jam my finger on a stapler.
Yeah.
No,
You have to call it.
stapler or stub my
your
toe. I'm kicking that bed.
Really?
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 Dude,
I'm not
actually,
sending metal through my finger.
I actually stubbed my toe before I came here.
I'd rather staple
you
my
really?
finger.
I really did. It's crazy that you asked that question
It
because
hurt. I did. It hurt, though.
I fell to the ground
In agony.
Like, in
That
agony.
bad?
Like no, you would have thought somebody
That bad?
cut my leg off.
I mean that.
No, for real. Like I mean, full on.
Which toe was it? Was it
wasn't
pinky toe?
No, it wasn't even my
Oh,
middle toe.
gosh.
Or it wasn't my big toe. It wasn't like one of the outer ones.
Yeah.
I literally straight on like hit it, and it was my like.
God.
It was basically like my pointer finger and my middle like toe,
That's crazy.
my pointer toe.
Right.
No,
You know the one
look,
that you'd be pointing with.
All right, so that's easy.
do you remember?
I'm kicking
dude,
the
So
table.
my cousin Alyssa, I think she probably listens to these.
Religiously, probably.
Well, I know for a fact that Logan did because she told me that she did. But she used to say, Alyssa used to say the funniest stuff. Remember, she called it a thumb toe.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Yeah,
she remembers
yeah, I
that her
remember
big
that.
toe was
Yeah.
a thumb toe, which makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
She also said one time that somebody got a.
No, we can't say that.
Okay.
If it's what I.
Okay. Never mind.
So hang on. So look.
make sure.
Hang on. Let me look at this really
DE?
quick because
DE? No.
Oh, okay. Didn't say it.
She said that I was going to have a diabetes explosion. No, that's not true.
I wonder if the camera picked that up.
I don't know.
I
I can
don't
tell you
know.
that story
Probably
later.
not.
It's actually
Probably not.
hilarious.
Yeah,
It's
I
just-
do- I
it's
do-
hilarious. You know how like
I don't know what
toddlers
that
will say
says
stuff.
anyway, so.
Like little kids will just like say stuff, and you're like, dude, that's funny, but you can't say that.
Yeah.
It was one of those things.
Yeah.
All right, so dude, we're wrapping up.
Yeah. I will say I have 3 questions that my students will be upset with me if I don't ask. We can just rattle them off. But then I do want to get to this, though.
I can't wait for this one.
Because I do want to get to this right here.
Yeah.
And that'll just like send us off, you know. All right. So listener questions. These questions came from my homeroom. Shout out my 3rd and 4th period.
Shout out.
All right. So the first question is, do y'all only talk about social studies? And the reason I wanted this question is because if you had actually listened to it before, you would realize that we don't only talk about social studies. And I don't know how you're going to know the answer to that question if you don't listen to us. So give us a listen. I don't know who you are, but you're in my 3rd and 4th, and I will find you. Yeah, so we don't only. No, I'll find you on Tuesday.
I'm just kidding.
I'll find you on Tuesday morning.
Is that a threat?
So yeah, no, we don't only talk about social studies. We talk about fun stuff on here as well.
Yes, we do.
Second question. Who is going to really win the basketball game? Student, and we talked about this.
Yeah.
Student or Coach Duffey, and can you video it?
Is it the one that I spoke to? We
Yes.
talked
Yeah.
about it?
Yes, it's
So
that-
he asked
it's
me
that
this
person.
question, I
You told
guess.
him to bring his best basketball shoes.
I told him to bring his best basketball shoes. I love competition, man. Look, literally, like if my
To me, that sounds like he's calling you out.
if
He is
my
calling you out.
I'm telling you right now, and I don't take it easy on nobody. If my grandmother came to me today and said, "Hey, I want to play against you in basketball," her ankles are gone.
Oh, I'm
sorry.
I'm beating my mom at Tiddlywinks. Whatever. She better
But-
bring her A game.
If Mother Teresa herself walked through that door right here and said, "Hey, I want to,"
You do that to Mother Teresa, man.
I want to play basketball with you. She's not. I'm
She's
putting
getting
up.
cooked.
I'm
Kid you
putting
not.
up numbers.
She's going to cook, dude.
I kid you not.
40.
I kid you not. This happened. I was refereeing. I used to referee all the time, and me and one of my best friends were refereeing a basketball game, and he was very competitive, and we were refereeing a 12 and under game, and so they were in a fast break, and I was trailing the play. My friend was running the play, and so the play was running towards him, and he literally forgot because these are some big kids, you know, like 12-year-old. They were fairly decent size, and they were kids. He literally forgot where he was, and the kid went up for a layup, and he packed it.
Like me that one day.
Oh my god! Okay, so
It was awesome. So we had to give him the basket.
Dude,
It was so funny.
One time, actually a few times, me and Trey kind of like figured out that if we hang around school long enough after school, that this AAU team shows up, and the coach got to where like he was just like, "Hey, like if y'all are playing with them, like they're practicing."
Yeah.
And so we would run like full court fives with these kids, and me and Trey were always on the same team. Dude,
We would try so hard.
Trey was like, I mean, these kids, like the tallest kid. Well, I mean, there was probably like 1 or 2 kids taller than us, but for the most part, these kids are like 5 foot.
Yeah.
And dude, Trey was like packing these kids, dude. It was honestly hilarious. I guess you
yelling
just
at
had to
him,
be there. Yeah.
Get that out of here.
Yeah, it was so funny. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm talking going 110. So, can we record it? Probably not. But am I going to win? Yes, absolutely.
All right, the last question. This is for Coach Duffey, Papa
All
Duff.
right. Okay.
And I thought this was a great question. And you can answer it however you want to, past, present, future. Well, I guess you couldn't answer it for the future. But anyway, in all your years at this school,
Wow.
who was your favorite football player to watch at CMS? Not later on in life, but
Ooh,
at
that is a
CMS.
very good question.
At Central Middle School
Yep.
since I've been here.
Mm-hmm.
There have been some good ones.
Yeah. I enjoyed watching Timothy's brother play. He was a really good athlete.
He didn't enjoy watching me play. I'm just kidding.
Okay,
We've
he's
talked about
called
this.
now.
We've
No.
talked about this.
No, and I'm gonna shout at him. He's a great athlete too. And if he'd stayed with football, he'd have made a splash.
Yeah.
Do you regret not
No.
continuing on?
No.
Really?
Well,
Yes.
okay, but that's not my answer. Wow, what a question. I would have to go.
You know what's crazy too? While you're thinking about this, I actually asked a student today. I was like, "Hey, I need one more question for the podcast tonight." like, just give me a question. And it's a current football player. And he was like, ask Coach Duffey this question. So I thought that was pretty cool that it was off the dome. Like, what a great question.
Okay, so
And it's thought-provoking.
Right. And so what I'm looking at, and you tell, well, he can watch it if he's watching.
Yeah.
What I'm thinking of is who was capable at middle school of dominating a game.
Right.
And because the games are so short, they're 8-minute quarters, you have to really think about the how you can impact the game. And this dude impacted the game on both sides of the ball. He controlled, when he was playing, he controlled both lines of scrimmage, defensively and offensively. The best, I have to say, watching and me having privilege to coach had to be Whitlock.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out Whitlock, man.
Yeah, honestly.
So he was a man among boys.
He was.
Yeah,
He was the first person I ever saw, in my life, in real life, squat 405, 405. Like, I remember that was a big deal back then. And we were in middle school. I mean, I know middle schoolers do that now, but it was insane.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look him up.
There you go.
Shout out to Whitlock.
Thank you, students, for those questions. Appreciate that. We'll get some more on here later on.
So our last thing here. So, I feel like it's funny because when people ask me like, yeah, what's your name? I'll be like, Timothy Duffey. I almost feel like I'm like name dropping you.
That ain't right.
No, I'm being for real because then like literally today I ran into some people at Walmart because I recognized one of our students, and the lady that was with her, she was like, "Do you coach wrestling?" I was like, "Yeah," and she was like, "What's your name?" I said, "Timothy Duffey." She goes, "Oh, your dad's Tim Duffey?" Or like, "Who's your dad?" And I'm like, "Tim Duffey." "Oh yeah, I know Tim." Like, I don't know. So, but every time like somebody or I tell them that you're my dad, they always talk about how much of like a motivator that you are, and how much they appreciate that. And I feel like that is a pretty not like I don't know what the word I'm trying to look for, but everyone agrees. Like no matter who you ask.
Yeah.
So before we close, we would like to give you the microphone to give us some motivational.
Gosh.
Give us some.
Wow.
So what's some motivation for if you're feeling down and out right now, or if you're going through a tough time?
Yeah.
I appreciate that, and I appreciate you guys letting me be here.
Dude,
on a
thank you,
serious
man.
note, but
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, Coach.
For me, what he says is a validation of what I feel like is most important in life. I have very few wrestlers or cross-country runners or football players come to me and later go, "Man, I remember how great you coached me in my sport. I hope I did that for them." But that's hardly ever what somebody says. They say more about what you so nicely said. So I think that's the most important thing that we have to understand as human beings, is that we have to help people be the best people they can be. And so that's what I've always tried to do. I've always tried to help people be the best them. I was telling a young man today, I don't care what your race time was, as long as it was better than when it was yesterday. And I'm not looking at you in Timothy Duffey's eyes and how good he did. I'm wanting you to be the best you. And I think a lot of people overlook that everybody's not a Michael Jordan. Everybody's not a LeBron James. But are you helping everyone be the best post-L? And if you're not, I think you're missing out on what life's all about. And so that's I have two things real quick, and I'll shut up. This is a day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice, and I will be glad in it. Timothy's heard me say that verse over and over again. The day my mom died, didn't know she was passing away that day. I spoke to FCA at 9 o'clock in the morning, and I told them, this is the day the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. And what I was telling him was, I'm not promised tomorrow. Yesterday's gone. And so for me, today's the day I got. I got today to make a difference. And if I don't make a difference today, I have not done God's work. And so I was telling him that and said, and one of my things is go be great. Go be great today. And so I told him all that, to go be great and do the best you can in everything you do. Well, 9 o'clock that morning, 10 o'clock, I just had left FCA and everything was great. Had my coffee, rolling. I got a phone call that my mom was headed to the ER. She had fallen. And so, to make a long story short, she had fallen and earlier in the day and nobody knew it. And she had punctured her heart with her own rib. And so it was ugly. So I called Timbo in and got Corey and everybody had come in. And by 4 o'clock, she had passed away. All right. Drop back to what I said earlier that morning. And it chimed in with me when Timothy and I were together, Corey, that this is the day that the Lord has made. And I'm going to rejoice in it. And I had to call on that. And I rejoiced at my mom's passing. And he will tell you that there was a moment there where someone who came up to us and my brother-in-law, and we were rejoicing. My mom was already in a better place. Okay, so we were rejoicing in that. And he goes, is this really appropriate for y'all to be joking, Karen? I said, absolutely it's appropriate. Because my mom rejoiced every day. And I'm going to rejoice today, even though I've lost her. And so that leads me to another thing that I think of every day, and I try to tell everybody this, that will listen, do not leave an ounce of your soul in yesterday. Don't leave anything out there that could have made a difference for somebody else. So when you put your head on your pillow every night, you survey what you've done that day, and hopefully you can say that I gave every ounce to helping other people. And just knowing that your whole life, it's not about wins, it's not about losses, it's about what you put into it, it's about what you do to make the people around you better people. And I guess that's my motivation, is to, every day when I see these three guys, what can I do to help these three guys and the people that are close to me better people? And I can sit here and tell you that these guys make me a better person. So surround yourself with good people. Be a good person. Don't leave an ounce of your soul in yesterday, and rejoice for the day that you've got, because this is the one you got. You're not promised tomorrow. You know, we may be talking about something else later, but, you never know. So there's my words.
Well, thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
And I love you.
Love you guys.
Yeah, we do. We love you. And everybody
Appreciate y'all.
Yep.
Yes, sir. All right.
We're not going to talk about.
Well, how about, what if we do this? We're at the 2-hour mark. So
Yeah.
Okay, dogs by 35.
dogs by, dude, hey, dogs by 100.
Dogs more about 35.
But anyway,
No,
so
they'll only
college
shut out.
football. Look,
Shout
how
out
about
Gunner
this?
Stockton.
How about we'll do our real podcast next week, but we do like a 30-minute college football talk next week.
I like it.
All right,
I'm done. Let's do it.
Posto,
What's up, man?
we're ready to close it, man.
Yeah. Send us
We're
off,
ready.
dude.
So, hey, look, from wherever or whenever you're watching from,
Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. And good night. And as always, do good, be good, and have a great rest of your day.
See you, people. Thank
Peace
you.
out.
Thank you for
Peace.
watching. Thank you, Coach.
Thank y'all.
Love you, man.
Glad
Thank
to be
you
here.
to the legend, Coach Duffey.
Nah, it's
Yes,
not.
sir.
we love you.
All right, love y'all.
That's a wrap.